Hello, friends. It is I, Gideon, without a hole in my mouth.
No slapping today, friends.
Heimlich, it is your turn.
Be fixed.
Oh, unless you got anything else you want to do, Gideon?
I don't think there's much, and if I'm hiding behind someone, I feel safe.
I will cast Ray of Sickness as this man charges towards it. Why did that do that? Sorry, wrong thing.
That's it. Ooh.
There we go.
All right, your ray strikes him. Roll your damage. All right, he takes 7 poison damage as your ray of sickness washes over him, but he does not gain the poison condition. Balthus, it is your turn.
I'm wanting to do a Tides of Chaos roll, so I get advantage.
Okay.
So I'll use that if that goes through. Yep. And then I will cast onto him Chaos Bolt. I'm not sure if I rolled that with advantage properly. I probably did not.
It didn't do the actual attack roll.
No. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, unlucky. Yeah, your Chaos Bolt. What did you force? A bolt of force flings forward from your hand, distorting the air and the mist as it flings across the room, passing by him as he sprints madly through the mist. Anything else from you?
No, I'm nice and tucked in a corner, so I'm as comfortable as I can get, I think.
Then Aoife, it is your turn.
How tall are these boxes around here?
They're only like waist height at the most.
Okay. Aoife's gonna split off. The game is currently paused.
Oh, yep. Here we go.
Yeah, gonna split off to like over here. And take a pot shot at him with her longbow.
Alright, roll a hit.
Oh, actually, before that, I'm sorry. Can I retcon and do that?
Yeah.
That as well. Yeah.
Damn, Daniel.
That is a hit. Roll for damage.
18 hit.
It does.
Oof, not
big
good.
hit. 17 damage. Your arrow hits him square in the neck as it flings through the mist. Oddly, as it pierces his neck, it goes through the flesh, punches out the other side, gets lodged in his neck, and yet there is no bleeding from the wound. There is no squirting jugular vein. Something funny is going on.
Does mist come out of his neck?
Yeah, a little bit of mist does seep out the wound, actually. But you have caught his attention.
God.
1, 2, 3. He turns to you, just sort of rampages his way through these crates, knocking them out of the way, running into close combat with you.
Oh shit!
he goes into just a mad, just whirlwind of swinging his arms wildly at you and haymakers, just trying to claw your face out. You take 1 hit for 9 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
a second hit for 10 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
And then end of the round. All right, Balthus, you have the initiative on round 2.
Okay. I have a question about Twinned Spell. Can I get it to target the same creature, even though...
No, has to
Select
target
is
2
that-
different
no,
creatures. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Alright, I will then use my bonus action to use all 3 of my sorcery points to
Okay.
get a spell slot of Agonized Scorcher again, and then I will cast it on him.
All right. Dexterity saving throw from him. Oh, a big. He rolled a natural 20 for his dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
I believe that means
Still
you
takes
take
half.
damage now.
But your flames streak through the room, but just your vision obscured from being halfway up the stairs, sort of the railing in the way, as well as a bunch of crates. But the flames do manage to lick him, and he takes half of 17. His clothes now on fire. The boxes around him on fire. He doesn't seem to notice, just madly clawing at Aoife, like he's in some sort of trance. There's sort of eyes glassed over still. 2 whirlwind attacks.
Oh boy.
Aoife, you take 1 hit for 8 bludgeoning damage. The second one he misses. You sidestep it. Heimlich, it is your turn.
I pull out my crossbow and I level it at him. Like, remember, we need to take him alive. And my boy.
Don't forget, you are poisoned currently, so roll with disadvantage. That is a miss. Just between your sort of blurry vision from this, some of these tumors sort of now crusting over your eyes, couple that with the mist around you, your bolt goes wide across the room. Aoife.
Yuck.
Aoife's gonna drop her bow and pull a quarterstaff off from behind her back.
Okay.
And in a whirlwind of blows, see if something hit. Oops. There's a 13 hit.
13 is not a hit. You sort of, you do make connect with him, but your staff just sort of bounces off his shoulder without him barely noticing the blow.
Yeah, good.
Gideon.
I will level my crossbow at him and fire. How does the 20 go?
That is a hit. Roll for damage.
Roll for damages.
Whoa, a nice big 10 damage. So your bolt pierces him right in the torso. Again, it lodges in him. No spurt of blood, no bleeding, just yellow mist seeping out of the wound, collecting with the rest of the mist in the room.
How about the...
You do notice him sort of failing now. His swinging at Aoife is becoming more erratic, and he's sort of making a more higher pitched screaming noises than he was. End of the round. Aoife, you have initiative.
Aoife's gonna toss a quarterstaff and draw her simple dagger and hand axe combo from her waist.
All right.
And see if this works instead.
You can only draw one
we'll
weapon at a
do-
time.
Oh, I'm gonna draw one. So we'll draw
Yeah,
the dagger first.
without the dual wield defeat. Oh,
Yeah.
that is a critical hit. $18 damage. Aoife,
Oof.
how would you like to dispatch him?
Eva's like, she tried to hit him with this fucking quarterstaff. It's like way too close. She just got the shit. She tossed it like across to her teammates over here, her party over here. Just pulls the dagger out and just like straight up, like kind of like into the chin. Right. in
Very
front of him.
John Wick.
Mm.
Yeah, I watched that recently.
As you do,
Well,
sort of, there's a few more seconds of mist heavily pouring from all his wounds before you finally see the light go out in his eyes. The mist slows down, seeping out of his body before eventually stopping, and he slumps to the floor within the mess of crates. Combat over.
We needed to keep him alive.
Well, I'm sorry, but it was gonna kill me instead. So it's, you know,
I
just one of those things.
I agree with I think that we had very little choice in the matter.
I think we made the right decision. You know, it seems like if this thing was spewing mist from its mouth and causing, you know, all of it around, there may be others of them. I don't think it's worth keeping them alive.
I will check his pockets.
Check his pocket.
I'll have a look around.
Make
leaking
a
area.
medicine check for me, please, Professor Gideon.
How's a flat 10?
Enough to realize
dead?
as you're patting him down, checking his pockets, you notice that he is oddly hollow on the inside. He has no internal organs, and his vascular system seems to be completely devoid of blood.
He... strange. He's a hollowed man. See here. And he will just like place his boot or his shoe, very nice leather shoe, on his chest and push down, and you see that just kind of collapses.
Yeah, as you do, there's like
And squishes his hand.
as you do, there's like a little puff of yellow mist as the last of it seeps out of him. Push on him. Make an Arcana check for me.
Ooh. That I can. How's a flat 15?
So, your knowledge on this subject is limited, but as you sort of examine it, and now that you've made sort of that cavity inside his chest, it appears that he had some sort of interplanar portal inside him.
The fuck? He appears to have some sort of portal inside him. I'm not too sure. Like, am I looking in his mouth? Or...
No, I say like when you put your foot on his chest and sort of between that and the wounds there, you could see that he was hollow.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Gideon. I've got absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Or see here, and I just plunge my silver dagger in his chest. Does he have like bones, or is he just hollow?
He has a skeletal structure still, but within that, hollow.
Okay, well I'll cut open his gut. I will literally cut like a flap off his gut. And I presume he looks like an empty, what's it called? The Scottish instrument, bagpipe.
Bagpipe. A
He
wine
looks like
sack.
an empty. Yeah, he looks like an empty wine sack inside. Well, yeah, I cut open his belly, and what do I see?
Well, it's the same thing, yeah. It's hollow on the inside, no internal organs. Slight traces of sort of scorches. Less of a burning nature and more of having a recent rift in contact with his organic matter.
I point this out and explain it.
Yes, you're right. That is quite strange, I guess.
You see the lack of organs, and the sky here, and the burn marks. They're
Yes.
not burns from flames. They are from a
An
portal, a
interplay
rift of some kind.
Oh.
You see
you
this here?
know-
The doctor, you see it?
Sees that, yes. Can I, what movie is it? Like I want to be like Bruce Willis in, goddamn, The Fifth Element, and I like reach in, like he does like the opera singer, like,
Yeah,
and we're like, I want to feel around. Yeah.
Okay, same result. He's a hollow boy on the inside, maybe even a little uncomfortably dry for being the inside of someone's torso.
Is the gas still hanging around in the room, or is it slowly dissipating?
So you do notice as you look around, the yellow mist in the immediate vicinity in the room has indeed cleared, as the last of it sort of wafts out the broken windows. You notice for the first time the fact that this tower room is sort of flanked on all sides by open windows, broken windows, now that you can actually see through the mist. You take a quick glance outside and you see the immediate vicinity around the northwestern tower is the mist seems to be receding. It's not disappearing completely, but it's backing off, and you can see some of the grounds below.
So the smoke is like slowly disappearing.
Yes, it would seem that this man is creating the mist that was surrounding the asylum.
Oh shit! All right.
Aoife would like to look out the window and see if there's are there any other towers?
Hasn't receded enough for you to see that.
Okay. Do you think there's more of them, or just this
Possibly.
one fellow?
I couldn't imagine that it is just this gentleman who was creating the mist that we see all around us. Well,
It
used to see.
seems implausible that just this one gentleman could be the source of all this fog. It's quite dense. Like, it's still quite dense as well.
Well,
But
maybe.
also seem to be inconceivable to be living with no organs.
Yes, well, I don't even pretend to know what that is. So
Accepted, I
Maybe
guess.
he was gas powered.
Ha.
There we go. That's that
Hurry.
there, ladies and gentlemen. That's the party member with the most charisma. Came out with that.
But that's the thing. The rest of us have no charisma, so we didn't understand it as a joke. That was silly. It's all meant to be organs and that.
I know.
Oh, we all
that,
chuckle
like,
loudly.
I
Sorry.
I hunt things to survive. It's like I know where the organs are. I know it's weird,
There.
but do you think we should probably go out and maybe tend to our wounds a little bit? Like, we all look a little bit hurt, maybe.
It definitely
I'm
worse for
actually-
wear.
I'm feeling great, but I have a lack of spells at the moment. Maybe we can have a chat with Dr. Elburn about, or Nurse Elburn, Dr. Elburn. Does anyone remember? his
We also have quite a
vocation?
trip back to the church area, as we know we can't risk sleeping outside here.
Yeah, I only just remember that shit.
Yes.
Yes, I don't want any more nightmares. I don't want to
Yes, well,
possibly become.
It is like still like 9 a.m. It's very early in the morning.
That's a good
We
point.
just woke up. I think I
Okay.
just need to like have something to eat. I don't need to sleep or anything.
It is possible that Ren could heal us as well. He was tending to many sick.
Yes.
Bad idea.
That is true. Hopefully he has something for us.
And he might be able to tell us if there's other towers in this facility that we might have to clear out.
Well,
All right. So you're gonna head back.
Gideon, you did say you were
I wanted
feeling
to
the
search around
healthiest?
his like bedroom here, just kind of like looking for
Okay.
anything else. That
Yeah, he seems to
that's
have like a little sort of pallet bed set up where he was meditating. Everything else in the room seems to be heavily ransacked already. There's not much to find. This tower has they've gone right through it. The cultists, it seems.
And there wasn't anything in his pockets.
There was nothing in his pockets. No.
All right. Well, I guess we should head back to Ren. Maybe be a bit careful, because if they've noticed that the gas has disappeared, then they might suspect us if we head straight way downstairs.
Do we still have our yellow robes that we were given to blend in?
Yeah, I was about to ask to
Yeah, I've still got
strip
mine on.
the other boy and wear his robes instead, because obviously he wasn't bleeding, so there's no blood patches on him.
Several holes in his bottom.
I mean, one dagger through his jaw, and another one, and another crossbow through his neck. So he's only got one hole in him.
Two. The two crossbows.
Crossbow bolt, crossbow bolt to the chest, arrow through the neck, and a dagger blow to the neck.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I think it's possible.
brace yourselves, boys. We're loading the big map.
Oh boy.
There we go.
I'm in.
All right. Bear with me 1 second. We're going to fast travel you guys back to the cultist camp. Oh, Savage32, thank you for the 5 months at tier 3, my friend. Very generous, and I appreciate it greatly. Where's someone's missing?
Kids through.
Oh, there he is. Yeah. There we go. All right, so you guys are gonna. If I remember correctly, you're approaching Ren to ask him for healing.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right. All right. So you return to the cultist camp. As you walk back through the door, you see the guards sort of prick up for a second as you're walking in. They see it's just you guys, and you're still wearing your yellow rags. They go back to minding the barricade against the ghouls again. You walk inside the tented area and find Dr. Ren tending to the patients inside again. Oh, you're back.
Dr.
Did you find anything?
Oh. Yes.
found-
Quite something. Yes.
Yeah, we found a hollow corpse that was spewing out the mist that surrounds, the asylum.
He was not a corpse when we found him first.
Yes.
It's just
I
now.
was going to say that.
We also found a giant flesh thing.
Wait,
that
I'm
wasn't very
I'm
nice.
confused. Did you find the Onirigen, the strangely dressed man?
That was the
Yes.
strangely dressed man, the person spewing out.
I
gas.
show the robes that I have disrobed from this boy.
Oh, I didn't know you disrobed him.
yeah.
That's
100%.
yes, that was him. You slayed him.
The only choice.
No,
we had
of
at
course.
the time.
Wait, but you say he was creating the yellow mist?
Yes. Up in the tower. We were wondering. We don't know if there's other towers here in the asylum.
Most of the second floor has collapsed, but there are at least 2, maybe 3 more of the Onirigens directly upstairs above us. If what you're saying is true, then perhaps if you deal with them, perhaps it will clear the mist completely.
Current state, it would be unvised.
Yes, yeah. At this point, he notices like the tumor growths like coming out of like on your skin. He's like, oh, yeah. Desna, what happened to you?
There was something that was very humorous.
Oh, you look absolutely grotesque. Oh,
Do you happen to have something for us?
You should have seen the other guy.
he turns around and sort of like leans against the wall for a second, like holding his stomach. He's like, He turns back. He's like, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. Truth be told, I'm not even that sort of doctor. The best I can help you with some cuts and bruises, maybe. But
What have the cultists around here been doing to tend to the wounds other than what you've been able to provide?
Well, obviously I can provide
Did he
care
find
for, yes, cuts, bruises, broken bones, but I can't help you with that, whatever that is.
Aoife's just gonna present for. I'm presuming she's quite bruised and bloodied at the moment. Anything to help this out, Doctor?
He walks forward, sees like the bludgeoning that you've taken. He's like, yes, I can help you. Take a seat on the bed there.
Perhaps me next then as well. I've also taken a bit of a bashing.
Of course. One at a time, if you don't mind. While I tend to Aoife here, would the rest of you please leave the room? It's getting a bit crowded in here.
Certainly. Okay, I get. But who looks more hurt, Balthus or?
Aoife has taken a right bludgeoning. She's got nosebleed, got like when boxers get the cut open face, got that whole thing.
I'll get outside, but I also want to stare in through just to make sure he's not doing anything like dodgy, considering it's a bit weird that he wants us all out of the room just to patch her up.
Well, Hemlick, I'm gonna give you my healing potion.
All right, so you gotta try and take a peeky.
Yeah.
Oh, taking 11.
Oh, babe.
All right. He sort of walks over and sort of crouches down in front of you, Aoife. He's like, all right, close your eyes, please.
Okay. I'll close my eyes.
Okay. Alright, you regain 7 HP. Balthus, as you watch him peeking through the tent door, you see that he uses magic to heal Aoife's wounds. There you go. How does that feel?
Oh, it's better. Thank you.
I've had
much better.
Gideon cast a healing spell on me before already. Would I have thought this magic looks any different? Like,
No, it looks, yeah, you recognize it as, yeah, it seems to be a cure wound spell, the same that the other party members have been using on you.
okay, that's fine.
Who's the cleric?
It's actually, I could you still have some open wounds there. Close your eyes again.
Oh, okay.
You regain another 8 HP. He sort of, Balthus, you see, he sort of makes a show of like patting her down with a towel, but just generally just patting her down with a dirty rag. Doesn't actually do anything.
Oh, that does feel better. Thank you.
Yes, much better. Special salves I recovered before the cultists could get into them.
Oh, very clever of you, Doctor. Could you perhaps attend to my brother?
Yes,
He
I'll give him a look.
quite injured
Balthus,
as well.
Balthus, come in. Yes, take a seat. Do you mind leaving us, Aoife?
Yes. Of course.
Okay. All right, Balthus, close your eyes. These, some patients don't like the sight of their own blood.
Yeah, I'll close my eyes. I figure after watching him cast the healing spell twice, I'd trust him enough just to follow what he's doing. He gave us good advice as well before.
You regain 5 HP.
It's a lot considering my health pool.
Thank you. Hold on there, Balthus. See a few more wounds here. You gain another 10.
I'm on full health.
Yeet.
There we go. You look right as rain.
Ah, please, you are. You don't give yourself enough credit. You are quite the doctor.
Oh, no.
Yes,
Thank you.
he's quite talented, isn't he?
Thank you. I appreciate that. So, what's your next plan of action?
Well, you said there was more of those Omirangen things. Omirangen things.
Yes, I'm fairly sure Xandalis keeps 2 or 3 of them close to him upstairs.
And you said there was a lady up there as well. The bag lady?
Yes, the bag lady, Agrilumis. If you're going up there,
I'd forgotten about her, yes.
make sure you're ready. She's stronger and faster than she appears. She's killed a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't know if we'd be able to take on her, let alone her and three other of those things we just fought.
At least not in the state that we're in at the moment.
No.
Don't
Right,
put yourself
well,
down. I reckon we've got a
you're
chance.
welcome to rest here in my tent. It should be safe
Do you have nightmares when you fall asleep?
every night.
I heard you say Desna before. Are you one of her faith?
Oh, I observe Desna like a lot of people.
We could try sanctifying the ground here. The church that we're in seems like a holy place. If we were to create some sort of holy area, it might keep those who rest in here safe.
Ah, well, how do you suppose we do that?
Lots of praying.
Perhaps blessing the ground that we stand on.
Possibly, but I am a man of science. I'm not a man of faith.
Yes, I'm afraid I know little of blessing things. I'm afraid.
That's okay.
We had a priest, I think it would be easy, but I don't think any one of us knows how to do that, Gideon.
No, it's just something I thought of.
Yes. Well, if we're going to rest, do we want to rest here or back at the temple?
I don't think I would need to fully rest as such. I could just meditate for a couple of hours and then
Yes.
that should restore my magical powers.
My
Yes,
issue
same,
is
same.
I have lost all spellcasting ability today.
Do you have any food or water, Doctor?
Well, Cookie should be bringing around the evening meal. What time is it? Oh, it's the Aeons.
Midday
9
meal.
o'clock in the morning.
No, Cookie should
So
be
it's a little while
bringing
before we eat.
around the lunchtime ration soon.
Instead of broth.
No, I think she's just down to flour, salt, dill, and lard.
It's
That's a
not
bit
very
better.
promising combination, but anything's better than nothing, I guess. Do you mind if we just rest in the beds here, or just outside?
Yeah, that's fine. Safer in here. You won't draw the attention of the cultists.
Yes, very, very wise. Alright, well,
Quite right.
Aoife's just gonna wander off into like a corner and just start sharpening her knife and making sure she's got all of her arrows mended or fixed up. ready
Gideon
to
will
go.
start, sit down and read through the book that he took from the library.
Alright, so are you guys long resting in there?
Is there a staircase?
I don't think we need to.
There is,
We
but
don't really want a long rest. No?
it leads around a short distance to Ren's sort of sleeping place, and then there's a cave-in blocking the rest of the way.
Okay. I won't disturb your sleeping. If you're okay with us resting here, we'll just rest here next. I don't know, around about 8 hours. Be okay.
Are we really risking sleeping somewhere that?
We don't need to sleep here, Heimlich. We can just have a meal and just meditate.
Sit down.
Yes. Take a
Okay.
load off, as it were.
Okay, if you think it will be safe.
I don't think it would be safe, but it's easier than walking all the way back through the other parts of the building, you know, having to get back in here and prove who we are again.
So what we benefit from 8 hours of sitting down. And then I think if we don't sleep, I don't think we get many spells back. But it depends if we want to go ahead with no spells.
Hey,
We're
you-
resting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, if you guys long rest, whether you sleep or not, you can get your spells back. That's fine. It's
Okay,
like
okay.
you don't really need sleep at this point. I'm pretty sure you did sleep through the night, didn't you? Just
Yeah, we
that,
did.
like just previously, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just after a hard combat, you just need a rest.
Yeah, sit down and meditate for a couple hours.
Right.
Gideon might shut his eye.
I flicked through my my book on the history of Lust of Love.
All right. Oh, all right.
Sorry, no, a history of verse X.
Yes. In that case, just give me 1 second. Because I have something for that. The contents of the book.
Ooh. Dope. Gideon will create an elixir for the end of this long rest. So I will roll now to see what his magical elixir will be.
Okay.
Another healing potion. Pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey!
Pretty good.
Hey! Oh, I haven't watched iDubbbz in so long.
Just 1 second. My CPU load is at 100%, so it's taking me a little while to load things.
Oof.
I don't know what the issue is today.
Mm.
There we go.
You need to upgrade. You need to get the PC Mark II.
I'll be right back 1 second.
All right, so as you flick through the book, Heimlich, it is a fairly broad history of Verse X, not just the local counties, but other outlying counties. But as you find the section on the nearby town of Thrushmore, and you begin to find information on even the asylum itself. Located on Briarstone Isle, Briarstone Asylum was founded in 4585 with the support of Count Hazelton Lowes I and Rosenport's Cinco Macti School of Sciences. The asylum devotes itself to the treatment of patients with mental diseases and those in need of psychological care. Its staff also pursues humane, non-magical treatments of such disorders, with the exception of restraints, Most physical and surgical treatment methods were phased out at Briarstone over a century ago. It was originally intended to be a fort, the building itself, positioned to protect Thrushmoor and trade along the Danver River from pirates sailing Lake Encarthen. The fort's construction began in 4315 and was plagued by accidents, culminating in the death of its overseer, Captain Anok Atherton. Construction on the fort was halted, and rumors spread that Briarstone Isle was haunted. To expunge the taint of urban legends, Count Hazelton Lowes I convinced the Church of Pharasma to perform a successful island-wide exorcism in 4584. That is the info you find within the book.
So that was 120 years ago.
Roughly, yes. The date on this calendar... Yeah, I think I did set it for the right date, actually. Yeah, 120 years ago. All right, so it is... Oh, go on.
Convey the additional information to the rest of the party as well about the the history of this island, and especially about the details about the count as well being heavily involved with this.
It is not the current count, too. Like, is count...
I know.
Yeah, okay, right. Even though it is the same family name as the man,
exactly, that's why.
as that employs you, that put you in the asylum.
Yep, that's why I'm bringing it up with them.
Interesting. Okay.
Alright, so 8 hours later, it is 5 p.m. You guys have
Taking a long
collected
rest.
yourselves. What would you like to do?
I wanna kill these fog-making motherfuckers. That's what I wanna do. So, we go find him. Go put an end to it. What do you think?
Is there
I think
anything
I
else
agree.
in this complex that we have not yet searched? I think running headfirst into such a large group of people would be detrimental to life.
The only door I can think of that we haven't gone through is
So Ren points out
Odd
that the staircase leading upstairs is just outside the tented area.
Yeah.
So here.
Is Heimlich still poisoned?
Yes.
Well, yeah, rather. Yes, he does still have he is still tumored and diseased.
I am diseased.
So
which is why
even though
I
it's
cannot
the
get-
poisoned condition, it is a disease effect.
Okay.
Heimlich,
trying
are
to
you
see
gonna
if-
get that looked at? Or...
I will have to when I have correct medical attention.
I thought you were a doctor or a professor or something.
Well, I am a
What's-
doctor. I do not have current knowledge of...
What is your
Scientific-
doctorate in, if you don't mind me asking?
Ah,
That just doctors fix things.
What do you even
I
remember?
am more of a literature doctor. From what I remember.
Literature? What can you
I...
fix in literature?
Well...
Oh, I
do
don't
not-
think... No, he has... I see where you've gotten confused. He's a doctor in a sense that he has a qualification.
Yes, that's how you get doctors. I understand.
No, he's
that,
got
but-
a PhD. As have I, in fact. I studied the marvels of chemicals and
Chemicals?
and acids and
yes,
you know,
but
bases and stuff, it would be over
What do they need fixing? Like, you don't need to fix them, do you? Why do you need to be a doctor to do that?
no, is it? I don't.
The qualification is part of the entire profession. It is something that you acquire with great knowledge and great study.
Yes. So I have
get it, I
a
guess,
qualification
I think.
in chemical formulas and stuff, and it
What,
sounds
you
like
study
he's
it for a long time, and they just
Yes.
you say, oh, all right, you fixed chemistry or something.
No, I just studied it, and apparently.
I still don't. It's okay. We'll be here all day debating
so.
it. I'm not sure. entirely why they call you doctors, but is that right?
Hmm.
Is Ren here?
He is.
Do you think we should take some backup or something? We
I,
go and fight these fuckers.
do you have backup?
Oh, I have a mace. Do you want to come join us?
Yes, dude.
I'm
you
sorry,
look limber.
no.
We
No,
can hit things in the
no
name
force.
of your god.
No force in the heavens or earth will get me up there in the same room as that lady.
Yes, but the thing is, she'll
That
be
doesn't
dead.
bode well.
I'm not a
Okay.
fighter.
You
We
know,
don't have
doing
to.
a good
I'm-
job
I
of
am-
encouraging us
I
to
am
go
a
out and
healer.
fight this.
I'm a musician. I'm a sometimes lover. But,
Musician!
Well, come play music for her. Maybe you can fuck her or something.
I'm not coming up there.
It'll be fine. Just look,
You
this
might,
is.
if
I
you
pull out
play
the
some
mace.
music for her, you might come up there.
This is the sharp end. You just pop, hit it with that.
Look, I'm not coming up there, okay?
Please take this mace. I don't need it
Well,
anymore.
fine, I will take the mace, but I'm not coming up there. There.
Yes, all right. That's
I
fantastic.
don the robes of the fancy boy that we murdered.
I've removed the mace. Right now, you come with us. You are
I'm
armed. It's fine.
not bloody coming up there, all right?
Come on, please.
What? I'm coming up there, so why don't you come up there?
Yes, well, we should all go
It's
together.
like
Come on.
we can both come together.
Will be better if there's more of us in, more numbers.
At least
I'm not a fighter. I'm not coming with you.
I will use religion on you. Okay, right. We'll leave this doctor to his persons, and
Yes, well,
get him a leave.
when we die, you can just go and heal other people because you won't know we're dead, will you?
Thank you very much for letting us stay the day.
Yes, that was nice actually.
That was really nice of you. Then. Look after my mace. Your mace.
Yes.
It's good.
Good luck. Good luck.
His name's Barbara.
Why'd you name your mace?
I didn't. I just thought it'd make a connection with it if I gave it a name.
Oh, it's very clever.
Thank you.
Obviously didn't work if you gave it away.
Well, I didn't say that to him. I just said,
Oh, we're back up
Barbara.
here. Okay.
Yep.
Alright,
Nobody
nobody,
have been here before.
nobody move.
I thought you meant actually in the video. I kind of sat still for a second. I was like,
Well, if we stop moving, it'll stop ruining his RAM.
Nobody move.
True.
I dropped my brain.
where's this?
Whoa! Nice. Alright,
I could see myself. I'm there.
alright, there we go. So you guys turn around the winding 10-foot wide staircase. It turns left again, and you ascend up to the second floor. A wide flight of stairs rises to a chamber that has almost entirely collapsed upon itself. As you gaze around the corner, shattered pieces of wall and ceiling timbers, knotted like broken fingers, slump precariously. Despite the chamber's near ruin, a number of tables, chairs, and bedrolls lie about the room. A hall choked with fog lies through a gap in the wall to the north. As you hear the mumbling of a few of the apostles in orpiment sitting at a card table as you glance around the corner. What do you want to do?
Do we just go in and pretend we just we belong, kind of thing?
That might work for these first few cultists, but we
We will
could
have
run the
to-
risk of them coming to help if they hear commotion in the room beyond.
Let's just lock the door behind us or something. I don't know. Go to.
Was there a door? Was there a door behind us? I don't remember a door. Was there a door?
in front of us behind us?
Oh.
If you know what I mean.
There's
Oh,
no
right,
door,
yes.
no.
Tally ho! Gideon starts stepping upstairs.
Alright, as you step around the corner, the two cultists see you coming up the stairs. They instantly spring out of their seats, grab their bludgeoning weapons from next to them. Oi!
No,
Oi!
it's okay.
You're not allowed
It's
up here.
Fine, fine. No, we're just going to
What?
talk to the boss. We found something very interesting that he would very much like.
Roll
It was
a
very,
roll a
very fascinating.
persuasion check.
All
Can I,
right.
can I assist with him by adding into it?
You got anything to add?
Yeah, I'll say like we found a book. It starts with Z. It might be of interest to him.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say no. There's no advantage for that. Normal roll.
Well, I am also dressed in the fancy boy robes as well behind them. So like,
All right,
Take
I'll
that at a -1 and not. Oh.
Do you add anything to it, Heimlich?
yeah, I'm trying to. So how do I? What do you want me to add to it?
No. What do
So
you?
I'm
What do you?
basically
No.
a
What do you
scan-
say? Do you
What do
say
you say?
anything?
Oh, so basically, I'm just like sit back down, but in like the closest to common kind of accent I can muster.
All right. Roll again, Gideon, for advantage.
Has a 15.
All right. Do you you see they drop their guard a little bit. They glance at each other. They lower their weapons slightly. At this point, a person you didn't notice rises up out of a sort of bed pallet in the corner of the room.
I thought I told you to keep it down.
You see a look of utter fear as their eyes go wide and they turn around and look back. It's like, oh, we're sorry. We're sorry, Agre. It wasn't us. It was them. They just burst into the room.
You're talking so loudly. Why are you just?
What did you call me?
Right, boy.
She turns to you guys as well. It's like,
What did you say about the governor?
We said we found the book beginning with Z. These guys are the ones that woke you up.
roll,
I do apologize.
roll a persuasion check, Gideon.
Oh, for God's sake, I'm -1. Take that 12.
She storms across the room towards you. She like just sucker punches the apostle standing there as she walks past, just across the jaw. He slumps over the table like briefly, like shaking his head, trying to regain his vision. You see this. Oh, I have a picture.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does she wrote, every time I've heard about this woman, I just keep thinking of the crazy cat lady from Simpsons. And I am correct. Ish.
Incredibly
Who's
broad
standing
shoulders
up
for a woman of her age, and she seems to be strutting across the room with just unnatural speed and dexterity.
Oof.
As she's coming across, I'm just gonna lean over to Gideon and say, "Should we just kill this bitch?"
Oh, don't. No, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just
She storms
Hello,
up,
madame.
like pushes
Oh.
pushes a finger into your face, Gideon. She's like,
I told
puts it
all
in
you
my-
shits to stay downstairs unless you're caught up.
We were
But we have-
called up, mistress.
Now fuck off.
but we have the
That's
book.
not very nice.
What did you call me?
We didn't call you anything. It was that one over there, and he points over there.
I think he called you
He
a
called-
whore.
Oh, yeah, he did. It was really bad. Like with
He would mutter
Big-
under his breath.
big
Was that
dangly
insulting?
boobies.
Look at him.
He was
He's
such
got
a,
resentment in his eyes.
she
look at him. He's got a mullet
all
as well.
all of a sudden squints in Heimlich's direction. It sort of looks him up and down.
You. You're not Ronald.
I just like. Yes.
Kill the non-believers.
She lunges for Gideon's throat.
Uh-oh.
Everybody roll for initiative.
Oh, boy. I can't wait to have a bag on my head.
Oh.
Yes. Midway.
.16 classic.
Ah! From what I remember, that is the original.
We can see
Number
these
of-
rolls.
Yeah, you're rolling initiative in public.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, haven't you always been able to see him?
No.
Negative.
Never before.
Huh.
Never before in my life.
That's odd. Oh yeah, actually, I have my rolls set to public. You are correct.
We haven't been watching any of the damage rolls or fighting rolls.
Damage
which is
hasn't been
good.
thrown up though.
Maybe I accidentally like just thumbed it and changed it to public or something. But here we go. The two apostles just still looking terrified in the woman's direction. The north one just sort of unsuredly storms in beside her and just like half watching her, half eyes on Aoife. Swings his crowbar. It is a miss. Just too clumsily and half-hearted. Balthus, it is your turn.
I will do a twin spell, and I will cast a Chaos Bolt at both her and the nearest apostle.
All right.
And the other one. Yes, false.
Okay, so the one against her misses. You're just trying too hard to single her out through the crowd of people in front of you. But the one you fire at the apostle hits him dead center. Another streak of force flies past Aoife and collides with him for 18 damage. You hear the sound of ribs snapping as it hits him in the chest, sends him flying through the air, Western movie style, and he is dead. The other one, just like eyes wide as he watches his partner get knocked to the ground. He's like, "Oh, I'm coming back, lady. I mean, Agra." He runs forwards, swings his crowbar at Gideon. Gideon, you're hit for 2 bludgeoning damage as he whacks you in the arm lightly.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And then it's your turn.
Gideon is going to sneeze on both of them. Oh god, there we go. Oh no, that didn't come through. Why didn't that? There we go. He's going to sneeze on both of them. They both need to do a dexterity saving throws or get 3 acidic damage.
All right, a natural 20 from the cultist.
That's fine.
And from Agra, a natural 1. She takes 3 acid damage. You spit in her face. The acid sort of like, you hear the sound and you see like the steam sort of coming off the little patches that are burning in her face now. And she just like, rather than noticing the pain, she's like, "Ah, you dirty little shit!"
I'm sorry, I do apologize.
Anything else?
It's not really much I can do without exhibiting a attack of opportunity. So you know what? I might move here.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Her turn. Make a athletics or acrobatics check, Gideon, as she lunges at you. Oh, you! She sort of produces a pillowcase from behind her with one hand, stretches it open, and then just sort of leaps towards you, trying to get it over your head. You sidestep her just in the nick of time as she brings it down. Aoife, it's your turn.
Yes.
I'm gonna break away.
Ooh, is that a non-disengagement?
Yep.
All right, she turns around with a big backhand, clobbers you in the back of the head for 16 bludgeoning damage.
16!
16.
Oh my fuck. Oh my fuck.
She's strong. She very strong.
You're on steroids, lady. What the fuck?
Are we like I'm now imagining Miss Trunch.
Yeah, old Miss Trunchbull is probably the best way of putting it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Come here, let me put you in the chokey.
I'm in the joking.
All right, Aoife, big hit. Roll for damage.
Has she
Come
been
on.
hit? Yeah, she's been damaged by the acid, right?
She had taken acid damage, yes.
Acidic damage.
20
fucking
2 damage as she turns back to focus on Gideon. You put an arrow between her shoulder blades. She
Did you
sort
only
of
hit me on
tenses
the
up
back
for
of
a
the
second
fucking
and then she's like, "Ah!"
You're next.
She sort of like tenses her back like a bodybuilder trying to take the pain. Anything else, Aoife?
That's it.
Heimlich, it's your turn.
I cast Ray of Sickness at her.
Oh! That would have been a nat 20.
It would have been a crit if he didn't have disadvantage, but is a hit.
Why'd you have to go get poisoned?
Taking the body, mate.
She failed the Constitution save as well.
Fuck yeah, she poisoned.
She is poisoned and takes 6 poison damage.
Just gonna throw this out there, guys. I think we should all become hunters after this. Not hunters, sorry, rangers.
All right, so
Just saying.
you point a finger out, extend a finger outwards, mutter the arcane words. Your ray of sickness streaks across, making a stinking sort of stench as it hits her body. She doubles over for a second and clutches her stomach.
Agri's not feeling too good.
Vomits on the floor. End of the round.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, Balthus, it's your. Can you guys see their names on the initiative tracker anymore?
No.
Yeah, I can. I
No,
can.
I can't.
Nope.
Yes.
All right, Balthus.
I think last one worked so well, I'm going to do another twin of the same thing.
Meow, 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 meow.
I think.
All right, your first attack. Oh, actually, what is her armor? Oh, first attack is a hit. They got double lightning hands. You extend both hands like Emperor Palpatine. 2 lightning bolts streak across the room, crackling across the floor as it streaks past Heimlich and into the bag lady. She takes 19 damage. Already doubled over from the ray of sickness, and now just getting electrocuted like the scene from Home Alone 2. Meanwhile, your other bolt streaks. Okay, yeah. The skeleton, the whole skeleton glowing thing. Meanwhile, your other one crackles across the room, strikes the apostle. He sort of just it happens in an instant. There's a crack, and all of a sudden his hair singed, turning black. His clothes on fire. He drops to the floor in a burning mess. Small flames all over him, and he's dead. Gideon, it is your turn.
And Ren was worried about us. God. I breathe on her, which is poison spray, but she needs to do a Constitution saving throw. But I breathe on her, and it's not nice.
Is poisoned is disadvantage on saving throws too? Am I correct?
I believe.
I think so.
Let's say
I think
yes.
it is attack rolls and saving throws. Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Attack rolls and ability checks, not saving
Oh
throws.
no. Okay.
I think it
All
means
right.
you
Never
take
mind.
double damage as well.
Sorry.
No. It's just disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. All right. So she got a 21 in that case. So she passed.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. You
Right,
said
and then
she.
Gideon will dart over here.
All right. Heimlich.
I'm
Quick
going
maneuver.
to. Does she still have a bag out? Like one of the bags?
Yeah, she's still clutching the bag tightly in one of her hands.
Okay. Does she have like any more bags like hanging from her at all, or?
Yeah, she's got like a Hesham sack hanging from her sort of belt.
Sick. All right. I want to take out one of the bags and fucking bag her.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Fuck it. Let's go. No.
Well, yeah, she rolled a slightly better acrobatics. You reach out, she sort of shifts her hips, and you grasp at thin air.
Dang.
Aoife.
Taking another shot at it, mate.
In the chat, time for the Heimlich maneuver. Go on, Aoife.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
That
That was a
is a
26.
hit. Roll for damage.
You should kill her.
Holy
saying.
shit.
Lord,
All right, Aoife, how do you want to dispatch Agra the bag lady Loomis?
Oh, she wants to, she's trying to get a tight grouping on this bitch's back, so she's gonna try and put it directly next to where she put the other one.
Nice, yeah.
Try and put it through her heart.
Less than an inch grouping, another arrow penetrates her back. From in front, Heimlich, she coughs up blood, a small spray of blood all over your white shirt. She's like, sort of collapses forwards, still grasping towards you, Heimlich, with one hand as her eyes roll into the back of her head, and she falls to the floor.
You can put the bag on her now if you want. I think she's still alive. It might be a little bit poetic or something.
I do. I definitely bag her.
Oh. And she's definitely dead, right?
She is.
I checked for a pulse.
There is no pulse.
Okay.
I checked the table.
So
I'll check her pockets.
the table littered with sort of semi-finished meals and all sorts of other discarded wrappers from opium doses from downstairs. There's also
I've got one of them.
there is a set of a harrow deck, a set of cards. It must have been used for some sort of gambling game scattered across the table.
We'll take the deck of cards.
I'm gonna check her pockets.
Can I check where she emerged from? Her like sleeping area?
Yep. Aoife, roll investigation check for me, please.
Yes, sir. Cool.
All right. Yeah, you just scoop up the harrow deck. It's pretty nice. Harrow decks. So a harrow deck is it's basically a tarot deck used by Varisian gypsies to divine the future. And in this case, they were using it as a card game. Balthus.
Yep.
Hidden underneath her sleeping pallet, you find a leather bag. As you open it up, you find 200 gold pieces worth of coins and jewelry stashed inside of it. You do not
Dude,
find.
that's her bag.
You do not find anything in her pockets.
Oh. I cut open her belly. Does she have organs?
Oh,
Actually,
she has organs. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
oh.
Don't worry, guys. This one has
you've,
organs.
I'm not
steps
going to
over
describe.
into a corner and just dry heaves a little bit. She's like,
I'm not even going to describe that one.
What am I
any
looking
further.
at?
Oh, it's guts.
Don't
You're looking
worry.
at guts.
This one has organs.
Did you have to tweet news? She bled.
Well, the last one didn't have organs. I was just interested. It might have been something that they do, like
God, that's
it's
just...
fine. Look, it's just human, and he pulls some out. It's just human. It's
Just
fine.
stop it. Just stop it, please.
I refuse to look over from the bed.
I stand up, trying to fend myself, wiping my hands clean on Hemlick's shirt.
You fucking do not.
I'll wipe it clean on her bag, on her face. It's fine. I just wanted to make sure that she wasn't like the other one, where they had the strange rift inside. Actually, I do an Arcana check in her intestines.
It's normal intestine.
Intestines and some of her lungs and stuff. I guess there's no rift. All right, gentlemen, shall we carry on?
Gideon, do you
Yes.
think I could trouble you for like a cure wounds or something?
Yeah, certainly. And I hand you my the healing picture thing I have. I'll roll it for you because it adds my intelligence stuff to it. Here's your heal. Oh, how's an 8?
I'll take an 8.
You could have an 8. That's perfectly fine.
While they're digging
Thank you.
around, I'm gonna cast mending on my robes.
You don't have precipitation?
Yes, Balthus?
Yes.
Could I have a closer look at that deck you picked up? And I want to do an Arcana check on it.
Oh, of course. I don't. It's just a regular deck of cards. I don't know what you.
Definitely is
It
just
is-
a regular deck of cards.
It is quite
What's
nice,
wrong with it?
though.
Can I eyeball them, seeing as they're talking about it?
The
Do an Arcana
cards.
check of my own.
If Aoife shows them to you.
Am I allowed to have a look at those cards?
How would you like them? I just saw them. They look pretty, so I was just like, I'll pocket them.
17 for an Arcana check, if I know anything about them.
Arcana? No. They just seem. It seems like a run-of-the-mill harrow
I
deck.
thought that's what we're doing, Arcana check, sorry.
No. You roll an investigation
Okay, and
check.
what would
if
I
you
roll
like.
to?
Investigation.
Ah, okay. An 18. Better. 1 better.
All right, so yeah, you flick through it. All seems normal. There's the, there's the sun, the moon, death. You come past one of the cards. The merchant. There's something slightly odd about it, just different from the rest of the deck. It depicts sort of a strange. Cloaked, sort of Syrian, almost garbed Osirian, like the location in the Pathfinder in Golarion. Osirian-ish garbed man. He seems to be clutching an armful of what appears to be rubies. It's kind of like the card itself is kind of like when you open a Magic the Gathering booster and you get the foil in the back. It's like that. It's like
I've never played.
It's like a fancy. Well, surely you understand the concept of foil trading cards, though.
So
like
we
it's like a
got-
fancy foil card amongst the
Yeah.
deck.
It's like metallic, shiny, metallic.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I know shiny.
Yeah.
I know the word shiny, not battalion.
Roll a knowledge.
Oh,
No, there's no knowledge geography in 5e, is there? No.
I could do history.
I think there is a subset of knowledge.
Yeah, roll a history. Roll history. Yeah.
I can do history or I can do nature.
Yeah, do history. History would be fine.
Not so good, 13.
Yeah, you're unsure of the origins of the picture of the man on it. Yep.
Does anyone recognize this man? I hold up the card and show the others.
Okay, all right.
It's shiny. It's a lucky one, I think. You get them every now and again. It's a booster pack of some sort, maybe.
I have no idea what you're talking about again. It's all just gibberish.
Yeah, nobody is sure of the origins of the illustration.
Do you want to just leave him here and we can get him on the way back if you still want him? Like, we don't need to take him with us. It's just extra baggage at that point.
I open up my bag of
gifts to
holding.
pick up. Just put them in the bag. That works.
Fine. I drop the whole deck in the bag.
Go. I keep walking forward.
All right,
Let's
so
carry on.
as you round the corner, so there was a light mist sort of wisping around this room the entire time,
no.
but as you round the corner, you see the mist getting thicker. It seems to be coming from the next room. As you move around, it gets thick to the point of not being able to see sort of further than 15 feet away, just like in the other tower. As you proceed further to about here, you spot up ahead 2 humanoid figures outlined in the mist up ahead. As you get closer, roll stealth checks for me.
Ooh.
Something I'm good at. Hopefully. He says rolling a 1. Oh no, I'm good.
Double 8s.
There we go. Fuck.
Alright.
It's not coming up for ages. Jeez.
So, as you creep into the room, who got that abysmal 5? That was Heimlich.
me.
Heimlich, you accidentally step on a pile of rubble and just makes, the noise of rocks rolling across the floor for a brief second. But you see the two figures up ahead slowly turn their heads, their gazes moving towards you, the rest of their body unmoving. You see it is indeed 2 more of the Onirigens standing there, the mouths agape, sort of soundlessly spewing yellow mist forwards, their empty gaze sort of piercing through you, but they do not move.
He's expecting us. Don't worry. We have a meeting. The bag ladies let us through. Should we get one of the bags and put it over their heads so they don't do the gas everywhere?
Or we could just kill them. I like the idea of killing them all.
Yeah, but do we have to kill them now? Like, if we kill them now, we're less prepared for the big boy later. If we just move on past them, we might be alright.
Do we just, like, see if Olver's here? Olver?
I think we should kill them now. If we pass them, they may run in for reinforcement.
Fair enough. I shoot them with my crossbow.
Fuck it. Yes.
I shoot that one.
Alright, roll for initiative.
Oh, come on, you gotta give me that. Come on, Gideon, get good. We should have done what we did with every other one, where we just do the same shot at the same time and then just kill
you
the other
shot
one.
immediately, so...
Oh,
Right,
sorry, gentlemen.
as
And
Gideon raises his crossbow, all of a sudden, their eyes wide, arms outstretched, and they begin sprinting across the room towards you. Aoife, you have the initiative.
Murder.
Back to here. And a shot at this guy here.
Roll a hit.
First of all, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him. But I'm not going to cast it in fucking thingo because...
Yeah, we know what it does. Yeah. A 15,
15 hit.
is a hit. Roll for damage. Alright, 12
Wheel.
damage as your arrow pierces his gut. Just like before, no blood, no splatter, just an emission of yellow mist from the wound around the arrow. Gideon.
Be okay if you cut these ones open, Gideon. I
Don't worry, I've got it prepared. Don't worry. Fires his crossbow bolt. And this one.
That
You
is
shot
a,
that one too, right?
is a hit.
Yeah,
Roll
I
for
had
damage.
someone.
A Jamouche.
And
now
9,
we'll move
another
back here.
bolt, another sort of wisp of yellow mist seeping out of the crossbow wound. Heimlich, it is your turn.
I do the same thing.
All right, a 6, it goes wide. You cannot see through the mist. You fire. You just hear a ping as it hits somewhere across the room into stone. All right. All right, the one at the back rampages past the one in front of him, acting the fastest, running up to the first person he sees. Heimlich, as he gets in range with you, he sort of lunges at you, attempts to sort of grab you and breathe this yellow mist into your face. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me. No, a Wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Kisses.
This is at disadvantage?
No, it's your your saves aren't at disadvantage. But it was not high enough. As the yellow mist fills your mouth and your nostrils and your ear holes and the corners of your eyes, sort of seeping inside of you, you drop to the floor asleep.
Oh fuck.
What are we at?
Heimlich?
The other one rampages forwards and begins to, it's just like before, attempt to bludgeon Aoife.
Oh, you fuckers.
A 14 to hit on the first attack is a miss. Followed by a 24. You take 11 bludgeoning damage. As he swings hard at you in the side of the head, a wild haymaker. Balthus, it is your turn.
I'm going to do a twinned spell again, and also a Tides of Chaos, so I get advantage on the first one, and cast a Chaos Bolt at both of them.
Try and kill that one first.
Yeah, I'm going from south to north.
Sure. The one with advantage.
22 damage. A bolt of fire
No.
emitted from one hand.
That's 20. It's 22 hit to hit. 22 to hit.
Oh, sorry, that's what I meant to say. 22 to hit, 9 damage. As the bolt of fire streaks collides with him
Wait,
in the chest. As Heimlich drops to the ground in front of you, you take the opening, launching fire damage at him. A 16 to hit on the north one. Another hit for 12. Oh, psychic damage on this one. You reach your left arm forwards and pull forth at his mind. There's a sort of a low frequency boom. For a brief second, he stops swinging at Ether and grasps his head. 12 damage.
And can I use my movement action to kick Heimlich, saying, now is not the time for a nap?
You cannot use movement to do that, no. And roll a d20 for me, please.
Oh no! Do not cast fireball.
Fireball! Fireball!
This.
So close.
If I've used Tides of Chaos, by the way, you can just get me to roll on the table.
Really?
What?
Yeah. Once you... Oh, yeah, and you gain something back, though, if I do that, don't you? Was it...
I get that feature again.
Right.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's cool. What? Yeah, well, I guess that's what I did, so you have the feature again. After you cast a sorcerer level...
No, you just got me to roll a d20 to see if it procced, so this is just like I straight up roll on at the table.
Oh, hang on, wait. Anytime before you regain the use of this feature, the DM can have you roll on the wild magic. So, okay, so so in the future. Yeah, gotcha. In that case, that was just me just doing it. Yeah, that wasn't that feature.
Okay, yeah, I figured.
Cool. End of the round. Aoife, you have initiative on round 2, and Heimlich is suitably at the bottom. There we go.
If I were to fire an arrow at this one, am I at disadvantage?
You are, because you are currently in melee combat.
Yeah, I thought so. Aoife's gonna drop her bow in her space currently, draw her knife, and just running forwards, trying to plunge a dagger into the chest of this one in front of her.
All right.
As
Roll
she
to
runs.
hit.
Has a 23.
Nice.
23 is a hit. Roll for damage. 9 damage as you plunge your dagger into him. Again, you sort of pull in the dagger, push the dagger into his gut, recoil. All of a sudden, another sort of gout of yellow mist streaming from the wound.
What the fuck is this?
Remember, he has no organs. It's just part of a rift.
Shut up about the organs. Fuck.
The northern one continues to bludgeon you, Aoife. Ooh, a 24 to hit. You take 5 bludgeoning damage. He sort of hits you half-heartedly after reeling from the psychic damage inflicted by Balthus. He swings again. A miss this time with a 12. You duck under his second blow. Balthus, it is your turn.
I will, the one that Aoife just went and attacked, I'll cast another Chaos Bolt on that one.
Okay. And 22 to hit for 16 damage, psychic damage. Do you choose the type on this, or is it random?
Yeah, so the 2 d8s you roll, you pick on a table based on those numbers.
Ah, cool. Sweet. 16 psychic damage. You lash out, the same effect. He starts to scream and sort of reaches for his head and starts thrashing around. Roll a d20 for me.
Oops, wrong one.
Well, that's a 7.
All right.
Oh.
Safe.
What would that have been?
Wait, let's not think about it.
Okay. I really want to know.
No, you don't. You really don't. Okay.
I'm looking it up.
That's actually...
No, I won't.
No, I'm pretty sure that is fireball. Yeah.
Oh.
The southern one continues, gets in on the double bludgeoning of Aoife. A 11 to hit in the first one. Aoife, you go into sort of like sidestepping, darting back and forwards. A 15 to hit on the second one. You are hit. You take 11 bludgeoning damage as he clocks you in the jaw.
She's knocked. She's knocked.
Are you the unconscious? She is knocking her down.
Falls to the ground. Yeah.
Gideon, it is your turn.
One's asleep.
Also, that D20
One
was
knocked out.
that D20 Balthus was regaining your feature.
Oh, okay. Was it? No, that's
Yeah.
the wrong way around then.
No, because you used Chaos Ball, the first
Sorry,
level
that's-
spell.
that's-
Like
Oh
so.
my god, third
yeah,
level?
yeah.
So,
Fuck.
so
Centered on yourself.
the Tides of Chaos is you skip the D20 roll. You just get me to roll on the table, and then I gain the
okay. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. Okay, all right. So you haven't got it back yet then.
Yeah.
Sweet. Gideon, it is your turn.
I am going to spit on them. Ha! They have to do dexterity saving throws.
All right. A 15 from the top one, and
does not get-
a 7 from the lower one. The lower one takes 5 acid damage. Sort of, he's already clutching his head and like thrashing around. You spit in his face to add insult and acid damage to injury, and he's sort of like grasping his face now. He's like,
Bounces out. Do you need assistance to not be hit at the moment?
and Heimlich continues to nap. You notice in the corner of your eyes, Heimlich beginning to thrash around in his sleep. No.
Fuck, we need to wake him actually. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
End of the round. Heimlich, wherever you are, you'll still be last on the initiative because you are sleeping.
Shit.
All right, top of the round. Which one is this? The top one that was assaulting Aoife steps over her towards you, Balthus. Continues his just throwing hellies. This is Balthus's AC. 13. You are hit for 6 bludgeoning damage,
Jesus.
followed by a further 7 bludgeoning damage. So you just belts your unarmored body over and over. Aoife, roll a save against death, please. Oh. The other one. Balthus, roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please, as the other one steps. I'm gonna put him here, but he's actually like in Heimlich space.
Yeah. He's standing over Heimlich.
Yeah, he's standing over Heimlich. 16 is a pass. He walks forward, sort of like grasps your shoulder and breathes the yellow mist over your head. You sort of like, you feel a little lightheaded for a second, but then shake it off. Manage to stay conscious. It is then your turn.
Okay. Can I use a bonus action to kick Heimlich to try to wake him up?
You can.
Okay. Alright, well, I'll do my spell first, and then I will do that.
All right, just
then
roll an athletics check to see if you kick him hard enough.
Can I do acrobatics instead?
No. Acrobatics is
jumping
more
on him.
like, yeah, unless you're like, yeah.
Oh, you got that 20.
Yeah,
Hey.
you just boot him. You hear a snap as you boot him across the jaw and like wakes him up. Heimlich, you wake up with a scream. It's like, and I'll fill in what you saw in your dream after combat.
Oh my god.
Meantime, continue your turn, Balthus.
Yeah, I did the chaos bolt just above the
Oh,
athletics.
that is
Which one?
that. All right. Yeah, at which one?
The south one, the one that casts the breath thing.
Okay. He is in melee combat range, so you're going to have to roll with disadvantage. Balthus, with your 14 to hit, still a hit. You hit him for 9 psychic damage. Oh, actually, no, wait.
When I
No, I'll take the damage roll off the first one still. It's always, yeah, the first one. So, yeah, 9 psychic damage. He clutches his head and sort of reels back for a second. He's not looking very good. You see, you've caused like ruptures. You see his eyes are all bloodshot. You see mist like now seeping through the corners of his eyeballs. Where were we? So that was Balthus.
It's Gideon.
Now it is Gideon, yes.
And he's left.
Oh,
And this is
Balthus.
where Adam brings in.
Balthus, pretty dire situation. You're lashing out against possibly certain death. I want you to do a roll on the wild magic
the big
table
old
for me. On the big old table.
The
38. What'd that do?
It is. God, where is it? 1d6 flumps controlled by the DM appear in unaccompanied space within 60 feet of you and are frightened of you. They vanish after 1 minute.
What were they
What's
called?
up?
What were they called? Flumps. All right.
Aren't they those jelly things that are purple and
Yeah.
like?
Damn it! I don't have markers prepared for those. Give me 1 second.
Josh, what are you doing?
I
Hold on,
didn't
let me
know.
get the ones
Goddamn wild magic. All right, give me a sec.
Josh, come on.
I'm finding flumps.
38. 1d6 flumps. How many flumps did you get?
Yeah, roll a d6 for me.
Find flumps for you.
Yeah, all right. So,
We're not carrying on until they're all on the map.
oh, they're in 5e2. Look at that. All right. So for those of you playing at
They're
home,
frightened of you.
this is what a flump
I'm
looks
looking
like.
for flumps. already got it.
I'm gonna display it on the stream.
I love flumps.
Oh man, that's brilliant.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
I don't know why
Oh
you
my
can find
God.
them. Like, who would want to? Who
We
would
can't
want to?
fight them. They're frightened of us.
They're very scared of me. They've just been summoned
They are.
out of nowhere into literal horror landscape.
A harem
Flying
of flumps.
spaghetti monsters
6 of
into
them.
it.
All right, so
good.
these 6 flumps appear just on the other side of the melee behind all this going on. They sort of materialize with a sort of purple flash, leaving a purple mist as they appear, like a Nightcrawler from the X-Men. They sort of look around at each other. You saw like their flumpy eyes go wide. Their little tentacles start thrashing around as they look over in your direction, Balthus. And from their perspective, it's like in
Sorry.
oh,
Pardon you?
that was a soundboard.
There's a couple of flumps in Wallen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like,
flumps go up and down the road in Wallon.
in Batman,
catching on.
Batman Begins, where the Scarecrow is poison and he looks at the Batman and he's all scary. That's what they see. They look at Balthus and they just see this predator. They're like, and they just like jellyfish their way into the mists behind them, and disappear. You can still hear them somewhere within the mists, but like you can no longer see them. You just hear them cowering in the corner. You get your feature back, Balthus. It is then Gideon's turn.
This is where Gideon pulls the MVP play. I cast Healing Word on Aether. You heal for 6. And that's
just-
my bonus action.
that's just a
for my
bonus
standard action. Huh? And
Yeah,
my
I was-
standard action,
yeah.
I cast Sanctuary on her.
Ooh. Sanctuary is a bonus action, so you can't cast it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is a
Yeah.
bonus action. Well, that's silly.
And it's
All
not
right,
a
well, I'm
can-
gonna
and it's not a cantrip either. So
Oh.
when you cast a bonus action spell, the action spell has to be a cantrip.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
So if you want to cast
can't
Say that again.
if you want to cast 2 spells on a turn, you can cast a bonus
one
action
has to be
spell
cantrip,
like
yeah.
Healing Word, and then the action spell has to be a cantrip.
Has to be a stand. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I just didn't realize that was a bonus action. Yeah,
So
my
you
apologies.
could- you
Well,
could
you
cast-
don't get Sanctuary.
You could cast the acid breathy spell, the spitty
Spit.
spell, if you wanted
Yeah.
to.
Well, they are standing next to each other, aren't they? Yes, I will do that. Acid Splash. Take 2.
All right, they
Oof.
both make Dex
Dos.
saving throws. Ooh.
And fail because they're weak and they don't have organs.
All right, dex saving throws. So the top one passes. The bottom one also passes.
No, they're cheating.
You spit over
Stop using your
allies.
weighted animated dice.
Heimlich, prone on the floor, having just woken up from a terrible nightmare. What are you doing?
I just reach out and grasp the legs of the one that breathed smoke in my face. Boom. Get fucking wrecked. Oh, that's not the right thing. Sorry. That's shocking grasp instead. Should be the same, +5.
Shocking grasp?
So, shocking grasp. Yeah.
Sweet. I was gonna say it's at disadvantage because your prone, but it's already at disadvantage. But you still rolled a godly 19. Which one were you targeting?
I think the one that's
standing above him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's literally standing over you. Okay, yeah. You grab him by the ankles, and there's a charge of electricity courses down your arm and up into his body. He takes 7 electric damage. He drops to the floor on top of you, smoldering.
Yeah.
What is going on?
What else?
I also then cast my... Because that was a cantrip, I will also cast a... Actually, no, I won't. That's it. Done.
All right, you're remaining prone. You want to stand up? Or you...
Well, can I, I have to shift this body off me. So I do that.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. He's hollow, so he's quite easy to roll off you. All right.
We don't know yet. We'll find out soon.
End of the round. Gideon, you have the initiative.
I level the crossbow on this thing and I go, pachow! It's a 1.
A 1. That is a miss. I am going
you had
to
me there.
roll.
You had me there.
GM /GM roll 1d3. You have shot Aether. Roll for damage on Aether. If you take 5 damage as a bolt.
Sorry, I didn't expect you to be there.
I thought you were
It's the miss.
healing me.
I could heal you. It's the mist. It's not you.
Oh my.
The Lord giveth, taketh away.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll see you soon. Let's take a step back.
Heimlich is
Cool,
your turn.
dude, not cool.
I reach up and I grab the other one's ankles now the same way.
All right, roll to hit.
Fuck.
Oh, too big. Too big. Roll for damage.
Ooh.
Oh, 8 damage. He's just sort of in the melee, just going crazy, just hitting at Balthus, swiping at Aether. You reach forwards with one hand, sort of touch him on the chest. The electricity surges over him. Anything else, Heimlich?
Yeah, I'm also gonna cast... Actually, no, that's it. That's it.
All right, Aether.
Aoife's fucking had enough of this. Oh my god. She's gonna stand up. And we're gonna go that. Is a 17 gonna hit?
It is going to hit, yes.
Don't add the 1d6 to this. So that's 10.
Damn. Was that with
Oh no,
dagger?
sorry, no, 12. It's 12. That's with dagger. 12 damage, sorry.
12 damage.
Take off that 4. And then she's gonna hack again with a bonus action with the hand axe that's in her other hand. And the 6 is probably not gonna do it.
That is a miss on that one, yes. He sort of just flailing around wildly knocks your arm aside with one of his hands. All right, he makes a melee attack at Heimlich and Balthus. Actually, no, sorry, Heimlich and Aether, because she just whacked him.
Oh, no.
Heimlich first. Oh, Heimlich, a critical hit. You take 8 bludgeoning damage. Wasn't that critical? Aether, an 18 to hit. You take 10 bludgeoning damage.
You down?
Oh, you fucking
He
bastard.
whacks Aether back to the floor. Balthus, it is your turn.
I gonna go with the old trusty flea. Oh, yeah,
All right,
Constitution check.
He makes a Constitution saving throw. He has passed. Your flea has no effect on him.
Ah, must
Alrighty.
only work on organ creatures.
That is the end of the round. Gideon, you have the initiative on round 5.
Crossbow.
Oh,
Oh,
Shoots me in the leg the fucking first round, man.
Well, it's
Roll for
the
damage
dice
on your
gods looking down on me.
critical hit. Oh, that's
Why don't you
disappointing.
get one dice? Should I roll it again?
Yeah. Do you get an option to roll crit when you hit roll damage?
No.
roll damage to the bottom.
No, it
Yeah, I hit
doesn't.
roll
The last time I did it, it didn't do it.
There you go.
Interesting. All right. In that case, that is 12 damage, and enough to dispatch him. Your crossbow bolt pierces through the melee, gets him in the forehead. There's a crack as it pierces his skull. He sort of twitches for a second and then drops to the floor. A few seconds later, the mist ceases coursing forwards from his open mouth. All right, Heimlich and Balthus, you can act before Aoife has to make another death saving throw.
I cast Cure Wounds.
yeah.
All right.
Boom.
I was going to run over, use my potion.
The doctor's probably better.
I also run over and feed her the potion that I have, that I made. Here, drink this one up. I apologize for the arrow. Here, let me just... I pull it out and put it back with my bundle.
Fuck! Can you give me some warning first? Oh my
No, it's fine. Just don't... drink this. And you'll heal for 8.
fucking hell! Sick of these bastards with their fucking.
Yes, it's
smoke
completely their
coming out
fault.
of their
I pull out my
mouths.
knife and cut open
Can
their
you
bellies
not
to
shoot
check.
me with a crossbow next time? That was
Yes, apologies. Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I cut open their bellies and look for more rift stuff.
Yes, again, these two men
do
were
that.
both hollow and both show traces of interplanar activity inside them.
There's more
As you
of these.
as you pull forth your bolt that is lodged in his skull, you do notice that they still have brains.
Oh.
Wait, I was
But-
pulling the bolt out of her leg that I shot at her.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I
That's what
assumed
somebody else pulling the
while you're disemboweling the hollow man, you do that as well.
Ah,
Give-
yes.
I'm giving you
yes,
free
I
info
definitely
there.
cut open their face.
All right, so
Thank you. The brain's still there.
While Gideon is doing this, you guys notice the yellow mist in the room clearing, gushing out to the north. At that point, which you see that there is actually like where the roof and wall has collapsed, just leaving it completely open to the grounds outside below. You're up on the second story, so you see you are indeed about around 30 feet up. But you see the mist dramatically starting to recede, although there is still some traces of it coursing from up the hallway up here. As the mist completely clears this room, you see in the corner over here these 6 flumps sort of piled on top of each other. They see you guys looking at them now that the cover of the mist is there. They all, one after another, like
this-
lemmings, bail out the window. You see.
Oh no! Be careful! Oh, be. Oh,
You hear
dear.
several splats as they hit the ground below. You look out. Some
Oh,
of them,
no.
some of them have survived. Some of them are wounded and writhing around. Some are like squashed. But around a few seconds later, the effect of the wild magic ends and they all dissipate.
I can't help but feel somewhat responsible for that, although I don't particularly know what caused it.
I'm sorry, little things. I guess are we gonna keep on going? Get to the end of this, the bottom of it, I guess.
I'm sure we can have a small rest if we like.
What, just in here?
Well, I
Well,
mean, the mist is mostly gone.
why not?
Even It's a short rest.
Just a short rest will do.
All right. So while you guys short rest, Heimlich,
We have a
You sit there and contemplate the dream you just had while you were asleep. Again, you found yourself once again sort of gaining consciousness within this yellow mist-filled ancient stone city. Again, in the same alley where you encountered the Tatterman in your previous dream. This time, the mist is thick all around you, but there is no sign of the Tatterman, no clinking of chains, no sort of laughter. You wander aimlessly through these alleys, round and round, as in some sort of maze. Eventually, you panic, you begin to run, desperately trying to find a way out. You reach a dead end. Your mind begins to cave in on itself, when all of a sudden, the brickwork in front of you, almost like when Diagon Alley opens up in the Harry Potter movie, all these bricks rotating and moving out of the way, revealing a small room within the wall ahead. You duck your head, move under the threshold into this room. This sense of incense, cinnamon sort of flavored incense, fills your nostrils all of a sudden. The room is lit by hundreds of flickering candles, and in the corner, a Kellershite woman sitting there in the lotus position atop a pillow. You move forwards towards her. Her eyes open. She seems to be in some sort of deep meditation until you interrupt her. Her gaze meets yours. There's a few seconds of silence. You find yourself unable to speak. She contemplates you for a few moments more and then utters a single phrase. Your memory was the sacrifice.
The sacrifice of what?
She doesn't answer you. Instead, she raises one arm and points behind you. Your gaze turns to the entrance to the room that you passed in through. All of a sudden, standing face to face, no more than a few feet away, the Tatterman, that horrible, yellow-robed figure with a dirty grin on his face. He swings his blade at your throat, and you wake up screaming on the floor.
Did the blade make contact in this dream?
Oh yeah. There was a Tarantino style gout of blood from your throat.
All right. While we're resting as well, I definitely discussed my dream with everyone. That it was the same recurring kind of dream that we all shared, and I explained that our memories was the payment of something.
What?
It was.
Did we receive something in return for it?
I asked, but it did not say what. I still do not recall what we have signed away.
Did you get killed again? Is that what that was as well?
This Tatterman was there. He did plunge his knife into my throat.
I'm sorry. It's never pleasant.
I could feel it still. I kind of still touch my neck to see, if I can feel something there.
If he's just gonna console you, pat you on the back and just, general camaraderie.
Yep.
All right, so you guys short resting?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, awesome. So roll your hit dice and whatnot. You already have, by the looks of it. So you got nothing.
I would, but I don't need to.
Okay, no worries. There's no disruption as you
shooting his teammates.
There's no disruption as you spend the hour collecting yourselves, sitting upon these dirty sort of rag-covered beds, just gazing out upon the section of grounds you can now see outside. You can see there is a light sort of covering of mist still emanating from what seems to be windows from the room down the hall.
Let's kill some bitches. Let's kill some bitches.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't understand you under your thick accent.
Sorry,
hold up. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I believe she wanted to eat some witches?
Something about that.
No,
I heard Pumpkin Patch Kids.
Bitches.
Curling some witches? No, we're not in Canada. We don't play those games here.
I'll translate for my sister. She's saying, kill some hitches.
Kill
Betches!
hitches.
That makes
Betches! God, Balthus,
What itches? What itches?
I'm just gonna start walking. Is that alright?
Well, if it fixes your itch, then I guess so. Yes.
Oh,
All right, so you guys
need-
stiff back. Yeah.
What? Stop seeing. I'm completely. I need to.
Josh. At any
Sorry?
point in time.
Oh
Tell
yeah,
us if you want us to stop
No, that's fine. You proceed down this long hallway. Several openings to the grounds on the northern wall. What previously would have been rooms now collapsed and spilled all over the grounds below, until you get to the end of the hallway. Up ahead, comprising multiple toppled cells. This chamber looks as though it could collapse at any moment. Thousands of parchment scraps cover the walls, as if in a pitiful attempt to plaster the countless cracks. The flickering of dozens of candles illuminates the artwork's subject matter. Innumerable, forlorn, surreal landscapes, stretching into bleak infinities. A multitude of visions transforms the room into a threshold of nightmares. Candles scattered all around. And in the center of the room, sort of a pallet cushion thrown, all these old cushions, several mattresses stacked on top of each other. And in the center of them, the man himself.
Over himself, eh?
Why is he?
He's a lot older than I thought he'd be.
Spooky boy.
Dressed in yellow robes that look like they've been sewn together from several other garments. Sort of completely like flash white, impossibly straight hair hanging down and covered all his bare skin. You can see yellow chalk markings, drawings of runes and other things on him. The most prominent one, a flame in the center of his forehead. You sort of, as he hears you into the room, sort of disrupts the sort of meditation he's in. He opens his eyes. All of a sudden, his eyes just sort of agape with disbelief at what he's seeing. His mouth hanging open, and a disembodied voice speaks. His mouth doesn't move, as though something else is speaking through him.
How? How are you alive? I killed you.
You killed us in the dream world, I guess, but not in this world.
Yes, not our bodies.
He
That's right.
rises to his feet like a marionette puppet, as though something else is raising him up.
Ooh.
He
Well, that's
sort of
creepy.
produces a silver mace and just charges at you, eyes wide, mouth agape, but silent, completely silent.
I wonder if he's named his mace.
Everybody,
Did
roll
anyone
for
else-
initiative.
Imagine. Did anyone else imagine how the Muppets move when he did the thing?
Oh no, that's not. We're not doing
did.
very well.
Very well.
All right, Heimlich, you have the initiative.
I instantly cast Ray of Sick. Get sick.
16 to hit. That is a hit. Roll for damage.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oof,
Fuck's sake.
fantastic.
Feels good. Freddy Krueger, indeed. Yeah.
All right, he makes his Constitution saving throw. He passes. Does he still take the damage? Yes, he does. He takes
Yeah, he
Think
does.
you
2 poison damage as your ray of sickness strikes him, but this man barely seems to notice it hitting him, as though he's just like some body being controlled by something else. Aoife, it is your turn.
Oh, he didn't roll very well either. Okay.
Oh, no, he
Right, well,
did
I'm
not.
gonna cast the other.
How is that even
the
possible? He
other thing
hasn't.
first.
Hang on a second. Something's gone terribly wrong there.
Also, Oliver's spelt with an O.
No, it's spelled with a U.
Over.
That's Oliver.
Over Xandalus.
Alright, that
Never
is a hit.
before have I seen such a boy.
Roll for damage,
20
Aoife.
is a hit.
Yeah.
He has not been
17.
damaged yet, has he?
He has not, no.
Oh, no, he
no, he
has
has.
been
He
damaged.
has. He took two poison damage. Alright.
19 damage.
19 damage. His arrow strikes him in the center of the torso. It should have surely pierced his aorta, but barely even flinching, he continues his onslaught forwards. Balthus, it is your turn.
Just after I fire the arrows, like, Xandalus, why are you doing all this fucking shit? It's not cool, man. You have to stop. Sorry.
I,
Balthus.
Knowing that this is probably my last of the spell slot, I'll do a Tides of Chaos advantage on my cast bolt.
Bruh.
Yeah, let's give him some force damage.
That is a hit for 15 force damage. It strikes him. You hear ribs snap. You see his nose starts bleeding as this wave of force passes through him. His ears start bleeding, but he continues charging forwards. Anything else, Balthus? Roll a d20 for me.
Oh.
Nothing happens. If there's nothing further.
I won't do anything else. I'm nice and far back. I've got buffers. I mean, teammates in front of me.
All right, Gideon, it is your turn.
Gideon is going to shoot at him with his crossbow. 19 hit.
19 is a hit. Roll for damage. I didn't leave my voice mod on, did I?
No.
No, you're
Alright,
good.
Seven damage.
7 damage. You loose your crossbow bolt into him as he's sort of like wide-eyed and sort of mid-charge for you. This body seems to register it even though he doesn't. It pierces his jugular. Blood spewing from multiple wounds on him now. His body fails. It drops to the floor. And Oliver Xandalus expires.
I felt a little bit anticlimactic.
Maybe just a vessel.
A dark pool of red blood begins to expand on the floor under his body.
No, I don't like this.
No, he's just bleeding like
Someone
every other.
stop
Like,
it.
no, I'm saying. Not
okay.
unnaturally.
Okay,
he's
first
just,
of all, Josh, are we out of combat?
You're out of combat. Yeah.
Okay.
Game is still paused.
Oh yeah.
I deduct that he's bleeding, so I don't need to cut him open. I check his pockets.
All right. You begin rummaging through his pockets. As you do,
I might find something here.
all of his wounds, all of a sudden, begin to emit yellow mist. Shh, like a smoke bomb going off through the room. The room begins to fill up. Your vision becomes obscured and you all turn towards him. This yellow mist coalesces above the dead Oliver Xandalus, forming like a pillar of yellow smoke. A few seconds later, a figure steps forward from the mist.
Oh, why did I have to check the pockets?
Or is this the little...
It's gonna be the big boy, isn't it? Oh, it's gonna be Flumps! It's gonna be Flumps! It was the Flumps all along.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm not prepared for that.
How you fucked that?
I'm not okay. I'm just not okay.
Why did I have to stand on top of the body?
You've gone and done...
Thank you for freeing me. Hey, so the bears.
He bares his sort of sharpened teeth. He flicks his hand, his war razor extends from it. He then spreads his arms to the sides a little and begins to hover in the air above about a foot off the floor.
And now,
Oh no.
I'm gonna kill you for real. Ah!
He begins to glide forwards at you.
At who?
Everybody roll for initiative.
I'll take myself back.
Oh, I just used my good spells.
Yeah, I'm glad I was. Oh, who got that nat 20? $18, okay. Okay. As long as he doesn't do well. Just get below 17.
Get below 9. Oh, fucking.
Yes! Just one shot him again. We got this.
Malthus, you have the initiative.
Seeing him probably emerge into the non-dream world and say, oh, well, if you're in the living world, then living fleas can infect you.
Alright, he rolls a constitution saving throw. Your fleas like swarm across the room all over him. Just sort of as they hit the yellow mist sort of surrounding him, a few of them just sort of go off target or drop dead.
Babies.
Anything else, Balthus?
Yeah, I'll get further into the corner.
Alright, Gideon.
Okay. First, I'm gonna stab at him with my dagger. It's a silver dagger. 12, I presume that doesn't hit.
It. Ooh,
Oh,
it normally would, but as you lunge forwards with your dagger, he extends a hand in front of him.
No.
The yellow mist sort of coalesces around and forms a sort of barrier. That's the flavor of him casting shield. He casts shield, and your dagger does not connect.
That's hardly fair. Alright, well. And he pulls out the silver mirror, a steel mirror that he found before, and casts Sanctuary on himself, and legs it. Wait, is that even...
Alright, until there's any creature who targets him with the... Alright, wisdom saving throw. Very cheeky. Very clever. What's the DC on that?
That would be a 13 wisdom saving throw.
13. He passes.
Okay, but now he's still got a hit.
Yes, he does
if he
still
doesn't
have to
attack
hit.
Opportunity.
He does do an attack of opportunity. He slashes forwards.
He doesn't have to.
With his war razor. Horribly, apparently, a 6 to hit. You managed to
I
duck
push
under
some
it.
of the gas in front of me that makes it miss, and then I run away.
Let's get turn the combat music up. This doesn't sound high stakes enough.
I really want a steak now. God damn it. I've got bacon. But
There we go. All right, Ephod, it is your turn. Here comes that swelling trumpet. Yeah, there it is.
Beautiful. Ephil's gonna back the fuck out of there. I'm sorry about this, I can't stay in here. Run if you can. Get out of there.
good luck, brother elf. And we hold hands and run away.
Heimlich, we've got to draw his attention somehow.
Yeah, just clip.
As I'm running past, I will shoot an arrow at the bitch.
All right. Even with shield, the arrow punctures through the mist and strikes him. Roll for damage.
Huh.
All right. 15 damage.
Dude, MVP right there. We gotta keep Aether alive. Fuck everyone else.
From within the mist, you
You hear it? Ah!
Heimlich, it is your turn.
I will shoot him with my crossbow. Excellent.
Yes, is a miss.
Yep.
All right, Heimlich's eyesight hindered by his disease. The arrow whizzes through the mist. You hear it ping off the wall behind him.
Pink.
All right, the
He's
Tatter
hovering,
Man.
right?
He is hovering, yes.
Okay, so grease won't work. Damn it! I put my butter back in my pocket. Damn it!
All right, he glides forwards. The sort of bottom half of him going incorporeal and sort of turning into yellow mist as well. He surges down the hallway, leaving a trail of yellow mist behind him towards Aoife, but poor Heimlich in the way.
Did that on purpose.
As he passes you, Heimlich, he lashes out with his war razor and slashes you. 6 to hit. You duck underneath, and he just slashes way too high. He continues his glide past you and then makes his second attack at Aoife. A 12 to hit. Aoife, you also duck under it. The Tatterman's not used to being corporal. End of the round. Balthus, you have initiative.
Oh, perfect. I move up to here so I can get line of sight on him. Oh, I'm in range. Yeah. Then I'll try another one of my trusty fleas.
Ooh, brutal 1 damage. He makes a Constitution saving throw. He passes.
Alright, I will duck around the corner then, and using this handy elven feature, I will try to stealth check and do a hide.
All right, roll stealth check. 23, very good. All right, Aoife.
Aoife's just gonna see Balthus duck out behind, out here, and see him dig in, get his flea, and throw out this fucking thing. He's like, Balthus, I know you can do more than just toss fleas at the fucking thing. She's gonna back out, but not using an action, so he can take an opportunity attack if you want.
Yeah, but he's terrible at hitting, so it doesn't matter.
He will.
It doesn't matter.
He will. You are hit for 12 damage as he slashes up your back as you run away. You see that it's kind of the wound instantly sort of turning black and purple vascularity around it as you take it's 10 necrotic damage and 2 slashing damage. If that makes any difference.
Jesus.
No, it does not. No.
That definitely tells us something.
And then proceed.
And then I would like to make an arrow attack against him with my longbow. He's a 15.
Oh.
That is a hit. His shield is now worn off. Roll for damage.
15.
What are we at? Actually, you know what? He can cast shield again. So he casts shield again. And it doesn't hit, unfortunately. Again. No! Your arrow just blown off course by this sudden surge of yellow mist. Gideon.
Is going to burn his last spell slot. And being suspicious of something that might occur, he's going to cast Fairy Fire on it. Hopefully putting red glitter all the way around him. And as he's trying to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid it, Gideon is going to move back 30 feet. Because if he makes this, it means Heimlich no longer has disadvantage. It's just natural. Good.
Alright,
Come on, fail this dex check.
He
Fail
does fail his dex check. He is outlined in your fairy fire as it washes over him. Where did you put the 20-foot cube? Because Heimlich may also be hit by this.
Oh, 20-foot cube. Let's have a look. If it's a cube...
I think either you or Heimlich has to be hit by it.
Oh, no.
Well, you can move before cast.
Could I move before I cast it?
Yes, that is correct, yes.
Okay, so I'll do it there so it doesn't hit Heimlich, but it does hit me.
It's a 20-foot cube, so it's twice as big as that.
Okay, well.
But yeah, that's fine. If you move before you'll cast it, it's fine. Cool. Yeah, you see he's now outlined in fairy fire, and you can see him hovering around within his misty visage. However, on his turn, he extends both hands into the air, just makes a horrible roaring noise. Darkness begins to envelope him and extend outwards. What do we got there? 15 foot. Yeah.
Why can't any of you guys do that?
And you see, this spherical radius of darkness emanate outward from him and grow and encompass Heimlich and everything around them. Heimlich, it is your turn. In complete darkness where you're standing now, you can see nothing.
Right, okay. I know the general direction of where he was recently,
you do?
right?
So if you attack him, you're you're effectively blind. I mean...
I'm just gonna. I just quickly want to come in with this because of the fairy fire. Like any, it
cancels
the last part of this.
Oh, what's the fairy fire say?
It does it because it says, and the affected creature or object cannot benefit from being invisible.
He's not invisible
cannot
though.
benefit.
He's not invisible.
Okay, that's fair. I just want to double check.
Yeah.
Well,
so you can try and attack him. You just have disadvantage because you count as being blind.
Wow, what a surprise! What a surprise! Wow. I reach out for him.
Is a miss. Let me just check the duration on it. All right. Anything else, Heimlich?
Nope, that's it. I can't say shit.
Run!
Can move.
All right. That is the end of the round. Aoife, you have initiative.
Oh, what in the bloody hell? I'm gonna toss an arrow in there, see if it connects with something.
Where did your picture go?
Roll with disadvantage.
How's the 12? He's still got shield, doesn't he?
No, it has been his turn, so it has worn off. And a 12 is a hit. Roll for damage. Oh, damn.
Big hits.
Those big hits. From within the darkness, you just hear for the first time, a howl of pain from him.
You cannot hide in darkness, you bastard. Come out and fight us in the light as well.
Heimlich, it is your turn.
I'm gonna reach out again. Like that's audible yell is going to indicate where he is. Nope, it ain't.
Ooh, -1. You grasp yourself. No, I joke. I kid. Although Heimlich, you feel a hand extend out from the darkness back at you. That is? that is disappointing. You take 3 damage. He grabs you, and you feel necrotic energy transfer from his hand to your body. Gideon, it's your turn.
Gideon will fire wildly into the darkness as well after Aoife did it.
Disadvantage.
Oh god, hold up.
That's gonna miss.
That's fine. It's not coming through. Why is it not coming through? The second, you never know. The second one might be better. Yeah, it was. Okay. And he's gonna stand by. He's just standing there. Where did Aoife go? Because I can't actually see her.
She's just behind you. Yeah, she's in darkness, so she is literally just behind you.
Okay, then I might
is
duck
your turn.
back here.
Okay.
I duck around the corner and make a wild guess at where it is based on the scream, and I'll shoot my crossbow in there with disadvantage.
Is a miss. You hear it ping off a wall inside. Heimlich, you hear it like whiz directly past your ears.
And then I'm gonna duck back around my corner and hide again.
All right, end of the round.
Watch where you're shooting. Can they hear me like as I call out?
Yeah, they can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Aoife, you have initiative again.
Heinrich, get out of the darkness, you idiot! You're gonna get fucking killed in there. Ooh.
Ooh,
So
rough.
wait,
That is a
you've
miss.
got to roll a 4.
You loose an arrow through the darkness. Hear it shatter as it hits a wall.
Or you might get killed by one of us accidentally.
It would be an accident, not on purpose.
That's my turn.
All right. All right, Aoife. You just see the globe of darkness extend down the hallway towards you slightly.
I mean, obviously I don't get an opportunity attack because I didn't see him.
No.
Face me in my realm.
Aoife, make a wisdom saving
thank
throw.
you. Is he trying to charm me?
He is casting sleep. Oh, you're a fucking elf. Are you immune or do you just get advantage?
Immune.
Can't be put to sleep.
All right. He goes. You just hear a confused sound from inside the darkness.
What?
Welcome to my
You're
world.
trying to put me to sleep, you idiot. I'm an elf. You cannot do that to us.
Heimlich, it's your turn.
I shoot my crossbow into the dark. Oh, that's great.
That is a miss. Ba-ding! Balthus.
I'll do my pot shot around the corner. It's a wall. Can I see Heimlich on the edge of it now?
No, you still are fully inside it.
Oh, well, that was it. Actually, yep.
Alright, I'll still do my crossbow shot.
15 would be a hit had he not cast shield again. No connection.
Just keep. If we just
Gideon.
keep shooting at him. So yeah, so if we keep shooting at him, he'll have to cast shield, so that means Aoife can get her shot in afterwards. Yeah. Oh, for God's sake. Give me it on this screen, not on that screen, you silly sausage. There you go. So, 16?
Is a miss. His shield is still active. Arrow
Oh,
passes
no.
into the darkness. No connection. End of the round. Aoife, you have initiative.
Again.
You're a fast girl.
I'm gonna move to there. Oh, I got 35 foot. So I'm gonna move to there actually. And really working the longbow at this point. It's 150 foot, so
You're short range.
yeah.
Because you got short range and long range, so short range.
Yeah.
150, you're
I was
fine.
just wondering.
Yeah,
okay,
you could
yeah,
fly up
100
to.
600 foot long range.
Yeah, 150 is huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, gonna do that with disadvantage, I guess. Has a 19, do you?
A 19, even with his shield, is a hit. Roll for damage. Oh damn! All right, so
Can I
you're
put me to sleep?
you see it by triangulating from the sound of his confused cries after he couldn't put you to sleep. You hear
The darkness. Let's none. All of a sudden recedes, and you see him
Oh,
crash, crash to the floor.
You still got the voice on.
I know. Impossible! Ah. No, I won't go back! And you see him.
He begins to sort of fade, the fabrics of him drifting away. It's off now, right? And he
Yeah.
dissolves into yellow mist and dissipates. As that happens, you see the mist within the room also dissipate, and the combat is over.
We beat our nightmares, guys.
Holy moly! What the fuck was that?
That was the thing that was chasing us through our dreams.
Yeah, no, I remembered it, but I'm still not okay with it. You know, if you know what I'm saying. Like,
I do understand. Heimlich, you're
Horrific.
are you okay?
Yeah, are you doing
We-
okay, Heimlich?
We kind of
okay.
lost sight of you for a little bit there. I wasn't sure if I was hitting you with those arrows.
I was failing
neither.
to move. I did not want to move from so tight. Could have attacked me.
Yes. Probably a wise decision actually, because I was still shooting them down that straight corridor, and like, if you had moved out, you put your head out, you might have just caught one in the face, you know.
You're not wrong. Right. I checked the monster's pockets. I know he dissipated. It's
He
fine.
faded into nothing.
I know.
I'm checking his little ritual area.
Yeah, I want to check the paperwork
So
and
as,
stuff that's around
as
here.
you,
as well.
you move into Xandalus's den, Balthus, as you expect the papers hanging from the wall, roll a charisma saving throw for me, please.
Yeah, shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You feel almost
good.
hypnotized by the multitude of drawings on the walls, these depictions of this endless vista of ruins and cloudy skies. For a second, you feel hypnotized by it. You sort of shake your head free of it, and you notice as some of the pages blow forth and sort of flick around that there's writing on the back of these hundreds of drawings arrayed on the walls.
I'll start taking them down and seeing if the writing lines up across all of them.
All right, so while he's doing that, Heimlich, as you inspect the pallet throne of Olva Xandalus, you find a very large piece of rubble sitting there as though some kind of pedestal, and a huge leather-bound tome sitting on the top of it. The text on the front reads, "The Chain of Knights."
So
Oh.
That's the name of the book.
That's it's the one that Elise was talking about. Well, maybe now that we've killed the demon thing, Elise she may have recovered from her foggy thing.
You might be right. The rainbow might have
Might even
completely
have
escaped
mention
her.
of the foggy thing that's happening to her.
That
Is the
might
other-
be right.
As you were discussing this, and Gideon, as you're rummaging around through his belongings as well, you do find several small pouches scattered around, as though like offerings at certain corners of his pallet, totaling 8 of them, each containing 50 gold pieces.
So 8 times 50 gold pieces.
Correct.
400 gold.
Okay. I throw everyone 200. One for you.
yeah,
One for you.
yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't get it in like bigger notes. 200 gold pieces. You know.
100 gold pieces.
I thought you said 200, 8 times. Oh yeah, that's right. Yes. Sorry. I start taking them back. 100 for you. 100 for you. 100 for you. 100 gold pieces.
Oh, this is a lot of gold. Wait.
It is.
It is. Now we don't tell anyone about it, just in case somebody's lost it.
Well, I think Oliver lost it. Isn't that what happened?
Finding keepers?
Yeah, losers are weepers.
You also
That's what
find
Balthus always said to me.
stashed under one of his pillows, you find a set of strange goggles. On the outside, these large crystal lenses look as though they should provide some sort of, like those psychedelic kaleidoscope glasses people wear at festivals sometimes, at the bush doofs and whatnot.
Yes.
It looks
Very
like
aware.
looks like it should be one of those. However, as you place them over your eyes, You could
Which
see
I do.
you could see completely clearly through them, as though it's a pair of normal reading glasses. Strangely.
Cast an Arcana check on it.
I will check. I'll do an Arcana check.
Goddamn.
You're
Okay,
unsure if there's
22.
You're unsure if there's any arcane nature about these. Although it is obvious to you, Gideon, that they must have some sort of arcane feature from the way that they don't refract the light the way you expect them to.
Can I look into a dark spot in the room? Just look into a dark spot in the room. Can I see it in like as if it's like normal light, or is it like?
No,
Are we talking
it seems the same.
How do I look at them?
Gideon,
Good.
do you have a look
quite
at
dashing, actually. Yes.
I think I'll keep them on. Yes. Sorry, you were saying. Sorry, what did you want to do, young?
There's notes on the back of this piece of paper hanging all over the wall. Perhaps the glasses give some kind of insight.
Yeah, he wanders over with these gaudy, massive goggles on. Right, let me have a look. And he starts looking over.
Right, so there
Yeah,
doesn't
dribbles
seem
a couple in the pages.
you don't seem to perceive the papers any differently while having the goggles on. And while you both sort of look them over, there is hundreds of pages, somewhere between 1 and 200, and they are just covered in arcane scribbles on the back. You think you may be able to translate them with some time and study, however, it would take hours and hours.
Time's all I got. Time's all I got, baby.
Well, if we gathered all these papers and took them with us, when I've recovered my magic capabilities, I could cast a spell to comprehend the languages a bit better.
And I can cast Identify to see what the goggles do.
Sounds fantastic. Yeah, let's.
Actually, I seem to have one spell slot left that might allow me to do this.
Well, I think all the troubles are behind us now.
So you
Can I
cast
see out
comprehend
the
languages.
sorry.
You do feel as though you can understand them more, but again, hundreds of pages, still hours of poring over them to work out what they mean.
Perhaps you should look over dinner or something, Balthus.
That's a very good idea.
Yes, I
When
would
you're
love to
sitting
have a
down or
good
something.
read. All right.
I was
let's
wondering,
go.
can I see out the windows and stuff of the ruined top upper area here, Josh?
Yes, so as you approach the gaps in the walls and gaze out among the grounds, you see that the mists over the next few minutes recede completely and seem to have left the island. You can see the completion of the grounds in the sort of setting. It's still a very overcast day and still raining. However, the rain feels normal on your face, nice and cool, no longer warm as blood. You can see across the grounds there's a slight mist, no longer yellow, just normal fog. And beyond that, a forest, now sort of yellow and rotted from the presence of the mist, but present. And it seems that the asylum has been released from the maw of this
Is
mist.
Still a mist somewhere else, or
No, it's gone.
there's no mist? Oh,
Oh,
would you look at that?
Fantastic.
we're mist busters.
Yeah, it's got a ring to it.
No, I don't.
I think so.
Classic Balthus. Well, if you don't mind, gentlemen, I'd like to go have a rest. What do you say we head back to the monastery or the chapel?
That's a good idea. Well, I'd argue that we may be able to rest somewhere else now that the mist is gone, but why take the chance?
Well, I'd still like to notify Winter that of what we've done and all that.
We
Maybe
can grab
tell
our
Ray.
coffee on the way back too.
Yeah, as well. Yeah, we'll tell
Yeah, we'll
Ren
meet
that to tell the people that they shouldn't be worshipping the mists anymore because it's all gone. So they may as well just go back to normal or something. The nightmares will stop as well, hopefully.
Is there any sort of identifying insignia on the body there to indicate that we've taken it from Xandalus?
On the body,
Yeah.
to indicate what? Sorry?
That he's dead, basically.
His head.
No, he is dead. He is, other than his head, yeah.
I mean, he's dead.
I
He's in a
assume,
pool
like-
of his own blood, with no pulse.
No, I understand. But is he does he have anything on him,
Well,
like a necklace or something that's hey, clearly this guy was wearing this, and it's evidence that he's dead.
What if you scalped him for
You,
it?
you try to get proof of identification.
Scalping? Let's
Heimlich.
pull out my knife.
No, not
Yeah, no, he didn't
scalping.
have anything like that. No, he was just like
Yeah,
yeah.
alright. Just turn your heads if you will. Squeamish. Eve is just gonna pull out a belt knife and just 1, 2, 3
Yeah, I get out of the way. I don't want to look at this.
through his,
Gideon's taking notes.
What do you do? What do you decapitate him?
decapitating him. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Try it from that other angle, round the side. It looks a bit better round there.
I'm already 3/4 of the way through it, but
Oh, yeah, it's fine. I'm master at that. Yes.
All right. So after this ordeal,
any of those?
you
Sorry.
cure the head, and then move back towards the staircase, and
We
descend
can collect.
back to the camp. As you enter,
I collect a bag on the way down, but though, so we can
Yeah.
put the head in the bag.
You got any
Okay,
more?
cool. You put the head in the bag.
rotations Heimlich?
you
Yep.
as you descend to the bottom of the stairs, you find the camp oddly deserted. All the cultists are now missing.
Kills that problem, doesn't it?
Should we go have a chat to Ren? See
The
how
doors,
he's.
the doors to the
doing.
south have been thrown open where you entered through the room where Debus once haunted. It appears they've exited through that way.
Rain, hello? Anyone here at all? Hello?
Completely deserted.
Caca.
Maybe they found sanctuary at the church.
You hear a smash
good.
on the barricades on the western wall of the camp. You hear the grunt of ghouls on the other side.
Let's get out of here. It's best advised. Let's leave. Let's not make any more noise, I guess.
Yes, well, maybe we'll close and lock the doors behind us as well. Might be a good idea.
Should we go back via the room with the blood room to see if it's cleared out as well?
But possibly.
I think we've got
We
to
can
go
have a
back
look.
through there anyway, don't we?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes, we do.
Alright, so you pass back through the day room where I'm just gonna load the map so we can look at each of actually you know what, I'm not gonna bother. You go back through the day room to the scene where the elderly woman was once laying with the explosion wound on her chest and the torrent of blood constantly unnaturally streaming from her chest and filling up the cavity in the hall on the other side of the room. As you enter, there's no torrent of blood across the floor anymore. The hallway, where the blood once piled up, empty, clean, devoid of blood. You do see the top of the head of an elderly woman sitting in the seat still. As you move around to inspect it, no explosion wound on the chest. Just an expired elderly woman laying with her head tilted to the side.
Much better.
Oh, the
And
rest, darling.
I go stand in the hallway.
I want to check the the room that was just to the north of
Empty.
that blood room.
Empty.
What was in there? Like desks? Just empty room.
Corpses and a mess. Nothing special.
Cool.
All right. Well, I want to walk through the
You
door
make your way.
that was on the.
You make your way back down. You pass through the garden and outside. The mist now cleared. You look around. You can see straight across the grounds to the forest beyond. You enter. Go back through administration. As you reach administration, you find the front doors of the asylum have been thrown open. As you are getting there, you see Winter and the crowd of survivors exiting, leaving through the administration doors. She sees you coming and runs over to you. It's like, it's gone. The mist, it's gone.
Yes.
Was this-
Yes.
did-
we
was this you?
defeated the monster. Yes. We planning to leave without us.
I mean, well, of course not if you were here, but for all I know, you were dead.
Oh, you didn't.
No,
we're gonna
not
send a
this
search
time.
party.
No,
Oh, fuck.
it's okay. Hi, Gideon. It's fine. But yes, we banished the creature back to its realm. I'm not sure if it's still alive. I don't know. It didn't seem to be dead per se, so we might need to finish that off. But for now, yes, let's get all these people to safety. I think let's get off this forsaken island as well.
I would like to go back as well. I assume we could have done it when we checked the blood room, checking the main office to see if that rainbow chick was still there, spewing out rainbow.
So Winter tells you that she's taking everyone down. She saw the cultists leaving as well, all shedding their yellow rags as they were leaving through the front door, and everyone's heading down to the pier to take the boat back to Thrushmore. She says she'll meet you down at the pier. They'll be there for a while. They'll take several trips of the boat to get everyone over. And you depart and head for the administrator's office.
Yeah.
Also, I just wanted to say, he did charge at us with a silver mace, right?
You did, yeah?
Okay, I would have picked up that silver mace if that's possible.
Alright, you have a mace again.
Okay, I look for that child. I'm kidding. I will add a silver mace to
You
my
head
inventory.
back to the administrator's office and you find Alicia Lissandra there again. This time slumped, dead on the floor where she once sat, emitting the yellow gas.
Well,
Okay.
she probably went out the way she would have wanted to go out.
Yes, I think you're right. Exactly the way she wanted to go out. Spewing rainbows out of her orifices.
Alright,
I'd
you
like
want
to
to
go
do
that way.
anything else inside the asylum before you leave?
I'll give a piece of furniture a kick, and then I'm done.
Yeah, I want to smash a window.
Oh yes! I take my new mace and I put a hole in the window. Fuck this place.
You,
fuck
as
this
you
place.
smash the window in the administrator's office, you hear you've drawn the attention of several ghouls outside in the courtyard.
I
that
like it.
faces
I
onto.
like it.
You
I
hear
run.
several screams and gibbering as you hear them running in your direction.
Quick, lead to the evacuees.
You move it, you bar the doors behind you and run out the front of the asylum. There's a large cobblestone path that winds a few hundred meters down through a clearing in the surrounding forest and down to a pier. You get down, you see Winter and several of the survivors still there. She turns to you. Captain Vorston has taken the first load across on the boat. He'll be back in, should be in an hour or so.
Fantastic. Don't go back to the thing. There still is creatures at the asylum, so we should still be wary.
Yes, why I thought it prudent to leave as soon as possible.
Yes.
Yes, probably should send some people to exterminate the creatures or try and heal
Not
them
us.
maybe. Yeah,
She-
clerics on the mainland.
She lights an oil lantern as the overcasts, the light of the sun behind the overcast clouds descends and night falls. And you wait by the seashore, the lake shore, I should say, for Captain Vorston to return. So, what next?
I'm not sure. I guess back to the mainland. I know that I would like to find a little bit about who I am. That would be nice. I might
Yes,
sell this
I would-
mace.
I
Finding some
would
more
like to meet
information.
with Laos. That would be nice to find out what.
I'd like
Yes,
to come with you, if I'm honest. It'd be nice to spend time. We spent all this time together so far, and you, fantastic gentleman, and quite a lovely lady. And I think your company would be rather fond. I think of your company very fondly now, just because really you're the only people that I know apart from Winter here. But she's boring, so I'd rather stay with you.
Yes, well, I'd like to get to the bottom of all this.
And I will join you all the way.
Yes, well, I must get back and rendezvous with Accuser Omari and see what he found out. Our investigation into Laos will continue, and you're quite welcome to join me.
Ah, fantastic. Yes, sorry.
Yes, well, I'd like
We
to do that
will
as
help
well.
you.
Yes.
All right. Oh, here comes Vorston. You see the boat reappear through the mist. The fog settled over the lake. You can't see anything beyond a few hundred meters across the surface of the water. You will embark on the this rowboat. All right. Someone's gonna have to take the other oar. It's a two-man job.
All right, I guess.
Sorry,
Well done.
two-person job. My apologies.
Yeah, Aoife will get her back into it, I guess.
If, you take the other oar. The last of the survivors, you guys and Winter, embark on the boat, and you begin the hour row across the channel. It's a fairly foggy evening. By the lantern light on the boat, the water's quite choppy. The rowboat thrashes around as you guys power through. Around 50 minutes later, one of the survivors points off the bow of the boat. There! Oh, thank the gods, we're safe. Up ahead, you see the speckled lantern lights of the town of Thrushmore appearing in the mist. As you get closer, you see the piers, the warehouses, the sort of lakeside buildings of this small hovel up ahead. You all breathe a sigh of relief, knowing that you're finally free of the asylum. But the journey lies ahead of discovering who you are and why this Count Laus had you committed in a fugue state to the asylum itself. And next week, we journey to Thrushmore. Ladies and gents, that's where we're going to call the session tonight.
Book 1
yeah.
done.
That's chapter 1
One
done.
of 6.
Wait, no, we haven't finished yet.
Oh, this is the same book.
Oh,
We haven't got our experience, Josh.
Oh, you had some XP? Let's do some XP.
Just
I'd
a
love to
tidy
expand.
700 would be nice.
now we've
Just
definitely
like,
got more
you
than
know.
700. Easy more than 700.
Each though.
Yeah.
Would you say like?
Don't
at
forget,
least-
I shot Aether, so I get experience for that.
I think you get experience deducted for that. It's
Keep
not.
You're distracting. We're going more left. You have to keep rowing. Don't distract yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry.
I would have laughed though if you ended up hitting me somehow. You're just like fucking aiming down the hallway and just like
Yeah.
aim straight at the floor. All right.
All right, let me get out my calculator.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, is that the end of book 1 or is that the end of chapter 1?
That's the end of book 1 and chapter 1, same thing.
Oh, is it?
Damn.
Yeah, well book
That
1.
was
Yeah.
so much fun. Oh my god.
We got through it a lot quicker than I thought we would.
It took us a couple of weeks. Like it's a while.
6 sessions. 6 sessions, about 2 hours each. That's actually, I don't know. I feel like it should be. I'm happy with it.
No, it was like 3 hours each session.
It was
Yeah, I
at least
suppose.
3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I think our shortest session was 2 hours, and that might have been the first one.
Yeah, it could have been.
I'm gonna open the door. I'm so sweaty.
So sweaty.
Like I went on a page that game.
Well, no, the thing is, my room has no ventilation. It's so hot and clammy in here. Like, oh. It's nice to have something to make me less clammy.
Ugh.
Don't forget to carry the 3. 3,000, that is. I don't know what I'm going to do with this extra level. Does anyone know what they're going to do?
Stats.
Not yet.
There's not much to do with this level.
No, I was like thinking more. I'm tempted to take a dip into Rogue.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm tempted.
You won't do it because you're pussy.
Fine, fuck you. I'm doing it.
Oh, boys, it's a doozy. It's a big one.
It's 4. 4. That's how much experience we get. 4. Ooh. Hello, Harry.
All right, so the total experience gain tonight is 1,038 each.
Oh.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh, sorry, slightly. No, it's more than that. It's 1,238 each.
Hell.
38.
1,238 each.
238 each.
Yeah.